So prediction for the Manchester United versus Chelsea game tonight. I've been pretty confident all season. I don't think I've given one prediction where I've gone, we won't win tonight. But I really don't see it. I don't see, with all the injuries, with everything that's going on, Manchester United get a result tonight. At most, I reckon we can get a point. I'm going to go 1-1, Ronaldo to score a goal. That's all I've got. We've not won a game in the last 10 without Ronaldo scoring a hat-trick. So, look, going 1-1, and that is very optimistic.
Back again, another prediction against Chelsea. Ronaldo Paddock came back saying, the season done, it's over. But still fighting for top four, so Ronaldo seals again. Up the way, not Paddock.
Ross Murphy and my Paddock matchday predictions. Manchester United face Chelsea at Old Trafford. We come into this after disappointing results on the road against Liverpool and Arsenal in what has really damaged Man United's top four hopes. Manchester United come into this game with some injuries. Looks like Maguire's out injured, Freddie's injured, Pogba's injured. There's so many key players that are injured. It's all about, can Garnacho come off the bench, maybe get his first minutes in a Manchester United shirt? Who knows? But Manchester United need to put in a performance for the fans who have got there to just give us some sort of nice feeling to win again. My score prediction for the game, I'm going to go 2-1 Manchester United. Make sure you like, share and subscribe. Stretford Paddock, and as always, come on United.
Not particularly confident for tonight. I think the top four race is over. Can't see United getting back into that now. Hopefully we'll be okay tonight, but I can see Chelsea probably beating us. No point being optimistic at this stage in the season. I'll go 1-1 or 2-1 Chelsea. Hopefully United can spring a surprise though.
Luke here for Stretford Paddock as Chelsea travel to Old Trafford in what you would have thought at the start of the season would be a pretty crucial game in terms of the top four race, if not even the title race. Obviously looking like a bit of a dead rubber now, although I think there is a little bit more motivation there for Chelsea. I think if they lose to us, then they really do need to be looking over their shoulder. A win here, they're starting to look home and dry. I have been banging on the same drum for a little while now, but I think the team selections recently in particular have been quite baffling. I've not seen so much of the likes of Jesse Lingard and Matt Mata since about 2016. Why? I really think it's time to give the youngsters a chance now. I think, if I'm keeping it real, we're going to lose this game either way. I think give the youth a chance. They get outclassed. It's a good experience for them. We lose 1-2-0. I think if we repeat what we've been doing for the last few weeks, we get another thumping.
Hi, I'm Solo from the Man United Agenda. I'm here to give you my score prediction for Manchester United versus Chelsea. Going into the game, we have quite a lot of injury problems at the moment. We've got no Harry Maguire, no Jadon Sancho, no Fred, no Luke Shaw. Cavani, we're not sure about whether or not he's going to feature or not within the game. We know we've got quite a lot of youngsters who'll be on the bench today. I'd like to see Hannibal get an opportunity starting for us today against Chelsea. I'm going to predict for us today, we're going to probably, my heart's telling me it's a 2-2 draw. My head's telling me it's going to be a 2-1 victory to Manchester United. I would like to see the team play with high energy, a style of football we're playing in. We've got a new manager coming in. So some of these guys here need to represent now and actually start playing for their places. As what Patrice Evra would say, come on guys, we love this game. We need to get it over the line. We cannot afford to lose to Chelsea. So guys, if you're watching this, please hit that like, share and subscribe button to the Paddock. Thank you.
So I've got to somehow do a prediction and I really don't know where to start. It's going to be tough this. We are playing terribly. I don't think there's any positives at the moment. I don't know what we're playing for. We're either going to get Europa League Conference or finish below that and not have any. The way everything's going at the moment, there's just no passion for me and nothing like that. And Chelsea, obviously, they're still playing well and doing things. So it could be a thrashing, but then again, it could be a shock and we get something out of it. But I don't know. I'm going to just go logically and say 3-0 Chelsea. And I hate saying that because I can't stand Chelsea. But you got to be realistic. I can't see anyone thinking we're getting anything out of this. So yeah, 3-0 Chelsea, unfortunately.
Okay, so Manchester United versus Chelsea, and I think everyone can agree with me when I say at this point, play the youth, play the youth. The only people who seem like they'll actually give an effort and put a shift in at the moment, because everyone in the squad just seems like they can't be bothered. And Chelsea haven't exactly been the best of form, but obviously it's still quite a task and quite a big game to throw, if it wasn't for the fact that we're not necessarily really playing for anything in terms of league-wise at the moment. I don't like to be negative, but I'm just trying to be a realist here. So I reckon might be like a 1-1 draw or something.
Hello and welcome to Stretford Paddock. This is the watch-along for Manchester United versus Chelsea. Another chance at redemption for Man United. I mean, it wouldn't even be redemption at this point, would it? But let's drag ourselves off the bottom of the pit and win against Chelsea. That's my idea of
I think it'd be a nice win. Bring it on.
Well, tonight I'm joined by two esteemed gentlemen. I'm joined by Jordan. How you doing, mate?
Very good to see you.
You're looking well.
Thank
You're
you very
smelling
much.
great as always.
Oh,
One of the
thank
best
you so
smellers
much.
on the channel, Jordan.
Is it?
He's beautiful. He's got a great scent to him. And I'm joined by the host of the Sloppy Joe's podcast, Joe McGrath. How are you?
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. Yeah, I'm very well, actually. Well, it just feels weird playing on Thursday and not being Europa League, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does a
It
bit.
feels weird tomorrow being Friday.
Just wait till next season.
Are you almost saying you wish this was Europa League?
Yeah, sort of, because then we'd still be in something. It's Webby. Do you know
point.
Webby on Twitter? He's put a video up, and Old Trafford is quiet tonight, put it that way.
Is it?
Like, he works on the door at Hotel Football, and it's normally bouncing there, and he's just like, it's like he said, it's basically like, do you know one of those films where the hay just rolls across?
Tumbleweed.
Yeah, tumbleweed. I can't think of the word. It is sort of a hay, isn't
It is
it?
a hay. It's a ball of
weed.
hay.
It's a weed. It's a weed. Right, we've got the teams already. Let's get straight into that. We've got David De Gea in goal, unsurprisingly there. Then we've got Dalot, Varane, Lindelof and Telles. Then we've got a midfield three of McTominay, Matic and Fernandes. That's the same midfield three that we saw against Arsenal, isn't it? Excuse me. And then we've got Marcus Rashford returning to the team, Anthony Elanga remaining in the team, and Cristiano Ronaldo up front. I'll go through the subs as well. There is no Jadon Sancho on the subs bench. Not sure where he is, but it is one hell of a subs bench, this. So if it's going wrong, just trust we've got enough off the bench to change things up. We've got Tom Heaton, we've got Henderson, 2 goalies. Love that. We've got
It is mad that you always put 2 goalies on.
I think it's more the modern way a bit, in case someone gets subbed off and then gets injured. But yeah, then we've got Bailly, Jones, Mata, Maidbury, Shortire, Fernandes, and Garnacho. Now, I like seeing academy players on the bench, but I wish they were sort of interspersed through some more regular first teamers there, because it is literally not one player on that bench has started regularly for Manchester United this season. That's pretty mad, isn't it?
That is very mad.
What do you make of the team?
The team's interested in sort of going on from what happened on the weekend, which was there was spells in the Arsenal game where we looked all right, but then obviously there was little bits where I was like, this is just classic us. So playing the same sort of midfield and only kind of making Rashford as the change. Also, was Sancho injured?
I believe he must
tonsillitis.
He's got tonsillitis.
You play through that,
so his
wouldn't you?
throat's injured. We've all been there.
You just play through tonsillitis.
You've injured a few throats in your time, haven't you,
Of course I have. And they didn't get paid 100 grand a week either.
Yeah, 50 quid an hour.
It's lucky.
Right.
There's your tip.
Nah, I didn't like that.
Sorry, I didn't like that either. But yeah, I'm so Sancho is the only shining light in that team, but he's not even playing. So Rashford got a big game for him at Old Trafford. Hopefully, steps up, pulls it out of the bag, and Ronaldo can score a couple. The only thing is about this Chelsea team is they're one of our only hopes in possibly stopping Liverpool winning the quadruple.
That's a good
so
point.
If we batter them, then good luck for that, because we might as well just roll over now and hide away for a long, long time.
Yeah, what do you make of this team, Jordan? Just your overall thoughts.
I want to see the youngsters in.
Well, there's been
I
a
wanna see him on.
couple of comments.
I want to see them on because they're going to actually give something.
Arctic Man here saying, where is the young kids, for fuck's sake? Well, they are in the
Is he
squad.
lost?
They're on the bench. No, I don't think he means his own kids. I think he means United's kids. Where's my kids, for fuck's sake? Just come in the door and he's asking us. I'll ask him on Stretford Paddock. They might know. They might have seen him. No, I think he means United's kids. In fairness, Maidbury, sorry, I can't read that. Shoretire, Fernandes and Garnacho, obviously all
They're all
young
attacking
kids.
players. They're all attacking
But
players.
is it not understandable in a way that he's not chucking them all in to play against Chelsea? Because whilst, how can it get any worse? If these go playing and start of the game and get absolutely battered, that might be
worse, yeah.
a real kick in the confidence for them.
Yeah, but I also would understand why I did it.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Because Rashford's been pants all season. Ilanga's been very off form. Bruno's been described as off form, despite the fact that he's created the most chances in the league this season, and I think he's got about 16 goal contributions in the league. So it's quiet for him, but I could have definitely seen Ilanga and Rashford drop this game.
Yeah.
Go and give Garnacho a go. Go and give Medjugorje a go. Because why not? Because
What a
what
goal
have
as
they,
well,
what
by
have
the
they
way.
got to lose?
Working with Ronaldo.
Just on Bruno, I know obviously 9 goals isn't a lot for him, but he's got 9 goals and 14 assists this season, which, whilst it's not Bruno Fernandes levels, it's not a bad season.
great.
For most players, that's pretty excellent. Like, there aren't many people in United squad who have ever had 14 assists in a season, let alone in their worst season. So, whilst I agree he's not been on great form, he's still doing pretty good numbers, isn't he?
I'd look at Jared Bowen's numbers.
Yeah.
Because everyone's absolutely buzzing about him. Bowen's on fire and he's Danny Dyer, all that. And he's been raved about this year. I'd compare the stats just to see what it looked like. I don't know off the top of my head. I think he's like 12 and 12.
So he's Jared Bowen has got 15 goals, 11 assists, and Bruno's got 9 goals, 14 assists. So he's got like 3 more goal contributions.
Yeah, look, Bruno was going to struggle replicating what he did in the first 18 months at the club because he single-handedly carried a team through a competition and to a second place finish, and he carried them. When he first come in a January window, the players who were playing around, he can have an off season, and he's still got 23 goal contributions, and he's had an off season. What I didn't like was the jump at the weekend.
Why though?
Because you're losing. No, because you're losing, Joe. Why do the jump when you're losing?
The penalty was ridiculous. I mean, the thing is with that penalty as well, you could see, like, when he stepped up and grabbed the ball, it just didn't look like he had confidence in him.
No.
It just didn't look like he was there for it. And, it was a mistake. I wish he would have scored because we would have been so back in it then.
Does anyone know why Ronaldo didn't take that?
I don't know. Did Ralph come out and say something? I don't know. Did Ronaldo give it up to Bruno? As in, like, to say you need a bit of a confidence boost, some goals on the. But just give it to someone like the striker that can score.
And if you're gonna take the pen, put your flipping foot through it, because when I think back to Brighton when we got that pen in like the 97th minute,
After the game.
But the game had finished and we got a pen unbelievably. He didn't do the jump then, and he put his foot through it and he put it in top bins. Why would you do the jump when you're 2-1 down? You're losing the game. It's the same feeling I have when players are doing flicks and tricks when you're like 3-1 down.
Yeah.
I absolutely hate it. There's no point. So I don't know why he did the jump then, because for me, you have to just blast it or let Ronnie take it.
Maybe. Let's go through Chelsea's starting lineup. We'll come back to a couple of talking points here. So they've got Mendy, Azpilicueta, Thiago Silva, Rudiger, and James as their back.
So they're going for it.
Yeah, and then they've got Jorginho, Kante, Alonso, Mount, Havertz, and Werner.
This is
3-4-3, don't it?
Yeah,
that's a good team. That's a very solid team for Chelsea. It'll give us a really good go, and it's a very mature team as well. And it's just going to be interesting. These are some of our final games at Old Trafford. The fans that'll turn up there tonight, they've been there throughout the full season, and they want to be shown something good on the pitch. But I worry that Chelsea have just got a bit more about them. And I'm just, because we've seen it so many times, you're a bit on edge for a game like today.
Oh yeah, of course you are.
I've sat here from a 5-0 with you, and we watched us get spanked a couple of times throughout this season, and you just hope, but I've never seen it like that they learn from anything. Like I've never seen a Ralph Rangnick team really learn from their mistakes of the past. Like we went to go and get beat 4-0 at Liverpool, and then go and concede even 3
more.
Arsenal. Where did we learn from anything? So I'm just fingers crossed we don't get a bit of a spanking.
Do you think without going into a score prediction, are you sort of worried about tonight? Do you think this could be another three goals?
I am, because I worry defensively about our fullbacks position, and I worry more about their attacking prowess as fullbacks in terms of Alonso and Reece James. The fact that they're going to get into the spaces where Alex Telles and Diogo Dalot are very poor defensively, and they're very good attacking outlets. And you've got, Timo Werner and Mason Mount either side of Havertz. Then they're very good at operating in pockets, and those pockets are going to be open when Telles and Dalot will be out of position, because they will be. And I don't trust either Varane or Victor Lindelof to be able to deal with them 1v1, especially after the clangers they dropped against Arsenal. So I'm very worried.
Who's better at operating in pockets, the Artful Dodger or Timo Werner?
Who?
Chelsea.
No, who was the option
The
before
Artful
Timo
Dodger.
Werner?
Do you know who the Artful Dodger is?
It's the young lad from Oliver Twist. He's a little pocket fella.
You've never seen Oliver Twist?
I was in an Oliver Twist play when I was like 8.
Who were you?
I was one of the rag boys.
He's the Artful Dodger.
One of the rag boys.
Yeah, that's what
What's
they're called,
that?
isn't it?
The rag boys.
Just a boy in rags. That's what they're called. Isn't
Chelsea
it?
rag boys.
Oh dear.
Right.
Oh dear.
Let's go through United's team again quickly because I want to talk about Marcus Rashford. We've got David De Gea, Dalot, Varane, Lindelof, Telles, Matic, McTominay, Fernandes, Rashford, Elanga, and Ronaldo. Rashford back in. If Sancho's fit, do you think we see Marcus Rashford today? You don't? No. Because I think Maguire's out because go and have a break, lad.
Yeah, he definitely.
It's his knee, isn't it? Supposedly.
I think Rashford would probably be on that same flight out if it weren't for...
Tries to get involved in.
No, I wasn't clean enough. 1, 2, 3. Bang! Oh, he didn't even move.
I didn't touch anyone on that last one. I think Marcus Rashford would be going on the same holiday as Harry Maguire is tomorrow if it weren't for the fact that Sancho's injured. Because
Where would you send them?
Hell.
Alcatraz. Just wherever you want. Just Chesterfield. Like, it is a holiday technically, but you're in Chesney. That's where I'd send him.
Chesney.
Yeah.
Are you familiar?
I went to Chesney College, mate.
Chesney College?
Yeah.
What's that?
Chesterfield College. And I think that's where we should send all of
Like
our
the Brit
players.
school.
Like, yes, you're allowed a holiday because you, to be honest, they probably need some fucking time off.
Yeah.
Like, time away from football. But you're not having a nice holiday. You're
That's
not
what
going
it should
to,
be
like,
called, though. It should be called
Seychelles.
time away, not a holiday, because the amount
You're not
the fan
allowed to
base would
Seychelles. You're not allowed to
fucking
go
go
to
mental.
Kavos or Kostos or wherever they go. Fucking wherever Harry Maguire's punching everyone. You're allowed to go to Chesterfield. You're allowed to
Carlisle.
go Carlisle. You can go to Southport.
Isle of Man.
Yeah. You
Blackpool?
Can, Retford.
Blackpool's quite fun.
Do you know what I mean? That's
Not
where
some
you're allowed to go on
parts.
holiday. Take your mind off it, but you're not going Dubai. You're going Dronfield. And that's what... That's
Droylsden.
Droylsden.
You can't go Droylsden now. That's not a holiday.
Yeah.
I think the holiday is...
That's the whole
if
point,
if it's an
none
hour
of them
away
are.
from
That's
you.
the whole point. It's not
Yeah.
a proper holiday. That's kind
It's a
of...
place to go and think about what they've done,
Yeah.
which is nothing.
Yeah, you can go to Cleethorpes, Ingle Mills.
Don't say Cleveland.
They're not real places. You've just made them up. They're not real
Ingle Mills
places.
is a real place, yeah.
No, it's not. That's not real. I'm sorry.
Mexborough, yeah?
Yeah.
That's
where
another
you're allowed
one.
to go.
That's another one. You've mixed
allowed to
Mexico and Middlesbrough. That's not real.
You're allowed to go to High Wycombe, but not anywhere proper.
Not Low Wycombe.
Helmet
or-
Street.
Yeah. You're just making places up, Joe.
No, Helmet Street's not far from here.
Helmet Street.
I did a
Is that
review
where
at
you
Helmet
live?
Street.
Nice.
What was it of?
Some Greek food.
How was it?
Coming out 2 weeks on Friday. It's great.
Wow.
Was it a gyros?
Yeah. A gyros.
I thought it was gyros.
You got any Greek in you?
No, have you?
No.
Well, not
Yeah, he
not
has.
anyway.
He's got a fucking 3-course meal in it. He's got a fucking Greek in him, all right.
Whoa.
More feta.
The chicken skewer was delicious.
Was it? Good lad.
The chicken school.
Skewer.
Oh, skewer.
Yeah.
okay.
The chicken school was foul.
He's good in.
He's on it tonight, isn't he? Makes a change.
Makes a change, doesn't it? Says you. Arndale Shopping Centre, yeah, that's where you're allowed to go.
It's not bad, is it? It's fine.
Yeah,
Man,
you've got lots of different activities to do in the Arndale Shopping Centre. You've
Also
got
activities to do as well.
There's about
Ex-
6
yeah.
different Starbucks in
activities.
there. Yeah, imagine how much Luke Shaw would love Yo Sushi. What's your name? What's your name? Come round and come over. I'm going to have that one yellow. Oh, someone took it! Someone took it before the conveyor belt got to me.
Oh, imagine seeing Luke Shaw on a conveyor belt.
Yeah, he'd run after it. He goes in behind at the airport. Right, Lance Noir says, rather the first team get bullied than our youngsters. That's my point. People always say, like, what's the point in playing, let's say, Lingard and Pogba? I know they're not playing tonight, but in recent weeks. Because it doesn't matter if their reputation is tarnished now. It doesn't matter if they lose 4-0. It does matter, potentially, to the career of Hannibal or Garnacho if he loses 4-0 or if they lose 4-0. I think there's almost a case of it doesn't matter because they're going rather than play them because Pogba doesn't care anymore.
It does show actually the commitment to Cristiano Ronaldo. Like people talk about his big ego and the fact that he's much to the center of his own universe, but he wants to play football. Like he'd be going into this game. He's played so many games in his career. He'd know that the challenge is against United tonight, and he could be on the losing side. If he didn't care, he could have just sort of bailed out on this one. And he does care. He wants to be on the score sheet. He wants to be playing football. He wants to be playing football in front of a crowd. Yeah, okay, that could be his ego as well, but it just does show. He's there for the determination. He's there for the money. No, he's not there just for the money. He wants to play football. He could do a Cavani. Like, where is it? I mean, there's Ralph gives an update on Cavani. We'll never see Cavani.
He was
again
fit for this
United,
game as well.
Was he?
Yeah, he's fit for this game.
We'll
couldn't
never
I
see
think?
Cavani United.
Sure he
again, I
was.
don't think.
But he's not on the bench.
That's what I mean. I'm sure it came out reports
meant to
prior
be.
that he was fit. That he was fit for the game. I'm
So
sure he was.
Ronaldo could do that. He could throw his, toys out of pram, but he's not.
No.
He's on the team sheet. He could be playing with some youngsters, some United youngsters who were his age when he joined the club, and it just shows we could get a bit out of him before the end of the season.
I think there's no one could possibly deny that Ronaldo has got exemplary professionalism.
Yeah.
Like some of the best
Well,
professionalism.
some people were though
ever.
at the start of this season.
Maybe.
Some people were throughout Christmas. Not United fans, other fans. But now you can really see that that's just a lot of bollocks.
Yeah. Yash says we need Fred back ASAP. I mean, it's a sad state of affairs when Fred's the saviour, isn't it?
I don't think so. I do really think we miss him when he's not there. I really do. That energy in midfield, that sort of box to box 8, and it's his best goal scoring season for us this year. I think we miss him. We miss him a lot when he's not there, and you can see it because Matic ain't got the legs. McTominay is operating in sort of Fred's position as that box to box 8, and I'd rather Fred there than McTominay because McTominay is usually back.
Yeah, my point about Fred isn't that I'm not trying to say we don't miss him. I'm trying to say, no offence to Fred, Manchester United as a club shouldn't miss someone of Fred's standard.
No, but they can miss energy though, can't they?
No, of course, yeah, and we do miss him. I'm sat here wishing he was playing because we miss him. Our team is better when he plays, but in an ideal world, it wouldn't be.
You don't need Fred.
Yeah,
I get what you're saying.
the 2008 team with Scholes, Carrick, and Hargreaves didn't need Fred. I just think it's a shame that we're relying on someone of his quality, even though he has got some good quality.
I see that.
Cavani can't stay away. Don't want him coming back for a little pity party farewell after he ran away all season.
I think United fans would give him a pity party. I don't think they'd be done with him.
Yeah.
He fucked us about. There was times, especially in some games, where we literally threw everything at teams. And we had to even put one mat run in the last 5 minutes. That Cavani could have actually really helped us over the last couple of weeks or months.
It's Matt's birthday today, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Happy
It's
birthday.
34.
Is he?
Yeah.
It's not that old, is it?
I know.
Do you know when you see
it
Modric
looks like
still
he's
bossing
he's
midfield
running
at 36?
through quicksand. Whenever he's running down the wing, it looks like he's running
He's had a lot
with
of
weights on his
calamari,
legs.
yeah.
I don't know what's up. It's like he's just lost his
The
legs.
thing is, I said this the other day, but Juan Mata has lost his legs for 4 years. He'd lost his legs at 29. Luka Modric is still bossing midfield and he's 36.
He must be doing Pilates.
I don't know what he's doing. Maybe it's as simple as Pilates.
Yeah.
But whatever it is, it's mad. Matic is another one. You'd think he was 36, 37 the way he's playing. Fernandinho still gets a game for City at 36. What's Matic, 33?
33, I think. Yeah.
33.
Isn't it mad that when you were in
And
year
he's lost his
7,
legs
he was
3
in
years
year
ago.
11?
What?
I'm
28.
You knew in year 7, he was in year 11.
Fuck
Isn't that
off.
mad to think about that?
That is
and
mad.
he's old, and he's old. And
He's an
walking
old
around
man,
thinking,
and
what
we
are
went
you-
to school together.
Finished.
Yeah, just to
No, he's from
clarify,
Serbia.
we went to schools at the same time, 900 miles apart, or however far Serbia is from Worksop. But technically, how far is Serbia from Worksop? Let me find out.
Why is George Best upside down in that mural? I've only just clocked.
Because it's just about getting all the best people.
Well, everyone
in
else is just all right, and then he's like a bat.
there. Yeah, well, don't worry about that.
Did no one clock that before? It's obviously, I love it.
It's a great mural, isn't it?
Why is George Best upside down?
Oh, bloody hell.
He doesn't need an introduction. He doesn't have to be facing the right way. He's George Best. Do what he wants.
Apparently, Worksop to Serbia is 1,300 miles.
You weren't far off.
No, not close enough.
No.
Danny Boy says, most Harry Potter I've seen you, Steve. Funny AF, Joe.
Steve?
Not sure. Gucci Sensei says, Joe, been trying to get you to see this, but my guy, you're absolutely jacked. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm not, obviously, but that makes me feel really nice to read that. So thank you, Gucci
He goes to the
Sensei,
gym a lot,
who's
puts
been a
it
member
over-
for 14
he does.
months.
Yeah.
Prior
Yeah.
engagements.
I went to the gym today and I was starting late for our podcast. Do you want to tell people about our podcast? We've got Joe McGrath on today, special guest.
Thank you very much for having me. I'm a special guest still.
Special needs. Special
Because I
guest.
need aero bubbles. As seen here.
So you're a special guest.
We've got a podcast together called Sloppy Joe's, and it's a great podcast, and I really recommend. You put a link somewhere in a comment or something like that. So listen, basically, what we do is, I know we chat a lot of shit, me and Joe, during the game, but we always have to talk about United because we're a United channel. So sometimes we hold back a bit the rubbish we talk because we want to talk about the game. But this is all the rubbish, all in one podcast.
Sloppy.
But great
What
rubbish.
a great way to advertise
Sloppy.
it. It's all the rubbish, all in one podcast. It's just all of the shittest stuff you can possibly imagine smashed together for an hour. If you haven't checked it out, make sure you do. It's me and Joe having fun.
We want
Producer Ethan
1,000
there
subscribers as well
Yeah.
by the end of the game. We're on 800, so we need 200 people to do it. Is it in
Yeah,
the comment section?
the subscribe link is in the comments, so click on that and help us out. It's a great podcast.
Joe
New
says as
podcast
well,
coming
I
every
don't have to
Tuesday.
pay him back if we get 100,000 subscribers by the end of the
Yeah,
game.
so we're currently on 800 and I believe 841 subscribers. Let's see if we can get to 1,000 before kickoff. Click the link
Please.
in the comments or the link in the
You can do it.
description, and we can get to 1,000
Have you
subscribers.
subscribed, Jordan?
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've watched every reel on Instagram as well.
Thank you.
You find out about some personal things about Ethan if you want to watch that as well.
Ethan's got no foreskin.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So, okay, so you just ruined that.
Christian Mondragon says RIP producer Cam.
Literally.
Cam left. That's not, it was not our
Not
decision.
dead.
Ben Harrison says subscribe and watch it, boys. Really good. Thank you very much,
Thank
Ben.
you very much.
Yeah, but do hit subscribe. We'll be coming back to that in a little bit, but the link is in the comments. Right.
What time are we on until kickoff?
We have got about 40 minutes till kickoff.
Here we go.
Just time to settle in, enjoy ourselves, see what's going on. Top four,
No.
Joe.
No. Don't even
No,
entertain
you haven't
it.
even let me finish
Do
it.
you
You
know
haven't let me finish
do
it.
you know what's an interesting topic is if somehow we beat Chelsea, then they aren't 100% certain for the top four either.
No, that's true. Chelsea are 5 points ahead of Arsenal, but they have got a game in hand. But if they,
What, Chelsea got a game in hand?
yeah, Chelsea. Well, it's this game tonight. United currently 6 points behind Arsenal, and Arsenal have got a game in hand. Top four is done.
Yeah.
Can you believe from where we were at the start of the season, we're sat here with 4 games to play, looking over our shoulders at West Ham and Wolves more closely than we are looking ahead to top four?
It could really be a reality that we fall further, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, West Ham have got a big game tonight in the semi-finals, and they can bring confidence into their final games of the Premier League. Players, you know, if you get yourselves into these amazing cup finals, you know, an amazing cup run, it shows on the pitch a bit.
Yeah.
And we've reaped the benefits of that before. So West Ham could go into games, you know, just picking up wins here and there, and we have a bit of a battle on our hands. And it's not just battles against big teams. We have battles against small teams. People have confidence against us, don't they? Like, people think we can beat Manchester United at Old Trafford.
Oh, we're not scary anymore, are we?
We're not scary.
No.
We've lost all a sense of being scary. You know, Old Trafford used to be such a tough place for people to come. And since Fergie left, all those, you know, big stats about clubs that have not beaten us for 40 years have just sort of crumbled and left us and just disappeared. So,
do you remember how many of those fell under Moyes?
Oh yeah,
and they just kept
About to say it was
continuing
Moyes'
to
era,
fall
wasn't it?
into
When was
but the
the-
Moyes was like most games lost in a Premier League season, most this, most that, all bad.
oh god,
Just for 9 months or whatever it was, just horrendous stat after horrendous stat.
I know.
God, it was awful.
We're
wasn't
moving
it?
into
I mean, it
10
still
years.
is.
Well, we're moving to a big 10 years since Fergie, isn't it? Soon.
Yeah, next year.
Which is crazy to think about. But yeah, so top four is done. I think we can just hope to. But there's a lot of people saying, you know, even if we just drop further and further, it doesn't really make any difference.
Well, would you? So let me paint two pictures. And I want you to pick which one you would rather see next season. Picture A: we finish in the Europa League, which, let's be honest, isn't a guaranteed win of a competition. It's difficult. Every single year you get one of Inter Milan, AC Milan, Roma, you know, Dortmund, someone of that ilk coming through, plus all the rest of the teams which are difficult to beat. But it gives Ten Hag a chance at a possible trophy. Or you finish 8th. You don't have to focus on any European competition whatsoever. Can focus on the league like Arsenal are doing this season. Maybe get a better chance of finishing 4th, but there is one less piece of silverware to win at the end of the year and one less confidence boost for this squad. Which would you rather do? Finish 6th or finish 8th out of the European
6 every time.
Definitely.
6 every time,
Because a lot of people are just saying, fuck it, I don't want to be in anything.
I know, and I don't like that, because even look at Arsenal, they've had no European football for God knows how long, and they still managed to mess up very winnable games this year. They went back-to-back losses very recently.
They're not in the
Before
Europa League this year, Arsenal.
No, but nothing. They've not had
They
European
finished
football. They've not had European football for like 5-6 years, right? But I would rather Ten Hag be in a European competition and play Thursdays and just have a feel for his squad in terms of the squad depth, because it is going to be huge next year in terms of players going out, players going in. There's going to be a lot of movement coming out of the football club in the summer. So I'd rather him just go in, bring in like 5 or 6 youngsters and play the youngsters in the European competitions.
Yeah.
even if he can bring in 2, 3, 4 players, because there's talk about him having like 120 million budget, but who's he really going to get? Who's going to help us instantly for the first team? Between, if you're talking 3, 4, 5 players with a budget of 120 million.
Also, as well, I think Ten Hag would want Europa League, because I think he wants as many games as possible. I know there's talk about sitting back and just focus on the Premier League, but maybe he wants to see his squad and maybe he wants to rotate it, and maybe that just comes with playing twice a week, because he can just test things out. Maybe if he doesn't take Europa League seriously, he could try different ways of playing, different players and different formations and different tactics, and then be able to take that into the Premier League. So as many games as possible for him, I think.
Yeah, and if he's unsure about anybody, he can use the rotation games to test them out.
If a youngster does well coming off the bench in a Premier League game for 10 minutes, well, he starts in the Europa League game.
Yeah.
And if he does well, then we think, wow, we've got someone on our hands here, and you can keep playing him in Europa Leagues until he makes his way into the
And it's not disrespect to the Europa League games, it's because the fact that he will still naturally be having to understand who he can trust in that United team, irrespective of whether Ralph Rangnick is advising him on who he thinks should be in the squad next season or not. He's going to want to put his foot down straight away and go, right, I know that I can trust him or him. And the perfect example was that I saw a clip of him when Noah Lang, who plays for Club Bruges now, was playing for Ajax, and he's absolutely belittled him on the touchline, saying, you need to shut up, you need to listen to what I'm saying. I think a month later, he kicked him out of Ajax and he got sold to Club Bruges. And I want that ruthlessness. I know I was saying on a previous video, I loved how ruthless Louis van Gaal was in terms of getting rid of players. And of course, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer were close to it. He got rid of players who didn't fancy. Of course, Lukaku being a massive player that we signed for a lot of money.
There's a lot of players that
he didn't like
Darmian
him.
was still at Old Trafford when Ole got here. Like it's underestimated, because by the end the squad had become so bloated. It's easy to forget the players that Ole got rid of. He got rid of Lukaku, who was a huge money signing. He got rid of Young. He got rid of Darmian. He got rid of Herrera, maybe against his will, but he left the club. He got rid of Chris Smalling. Yeah, he got rid of a real handful of players, but just replaced them with players who maybe weren't any better.
And that's what I want now, because I think there's a lot more passengers in this current squad than we had when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was there, in terms of players whose mentality isn't at Manchester United. It's obviously somewhere else to try and get the next paycheck, and just get rid of him, clear him.
Sanchez another one.
Sanchez another one.
Yeah. Owen there says, but he did bring in Maguire and Wan-Bissaka. Yeah, exactly. So I get that. The replacement strategy wasn't ideal.
At the time, they were very good. They were very good signings, and you can't pretend that most of the United fan base didn't or wasn't excited by those signings. Wan-Bissaka was an up-and-coming fullback who was fantastic 1v1 and a very good prospect out of Crystal Palace for 50 mil, probably overpaid. And Harry Maguire just come off the back of a fantastic international competition. And at the time, we needed a centre-half.
Yeah. Speaking of needing a centre-half, I know it's not strictly United news, but we were linked with him quite heavily, and by the sound of it, we put in an offer for him. Rudiger's leaving Chelsea, and he's still playing for them. Does that surprise you when obviously the general consensus at United is, well, if you leave at the end of the season, you can fuck off playing?
The thing is,
I know Matic is playing, but the fans don't seem to be turning on Rudiger.
The thing is there might be a difference in the conversation between the manager and the player in that situations. Rudiger might be going in Real Madrid, and Tuchel understands why. Tuchel understands he's got different ambitions and wants to go to Spain, etc., etc. And Rudiger might say, listen, boss, I'm yours to the end of the season. I will give... What? What?
Keep going.
And he's just
Who's having a comment?
Why, you're not, are you?
I am. George has just put the screen's blurry. And I like to think that he's just sat at home and his vision is just completely going. He's had a big Chinese takeaway, and he's just... The screen's blurry. Help. Can't see. Sofa's blurry. Hands blurry.
What I was saying,
Sorry, Joe.
is that the conversation between Rudiger and Tuchel is probably, listen, I know I'm going at the end of the season, but I'll give you 100% of everything. And let's win every single game. Let's confirm top 4, and let's go win an FA Cup.
Yeah.
The conversation between Pogba and Rangnick is not that. He comes off after 10 minutes of playing. He's not bothered. Maybe the conversations are breaking down there, so that's why he's not playing. I don't think it's got... I think Rudiger will just give his all for Chelsea now, and he'll go to Madrid on a high. Rudiger doesn't want to be hated by Chelsea fans. He's been a really good player for them.
And he's won the Champions League with them.
And he wants to win an FA Cup. Yeah. They want to win everything. He might be going at the end of the season, but the conversations are different, I think, and that's why.
It's hugely different, because Rudiger has been consistently very good for Chelsea, which is why there's a huge difference in terms of the fact that we know that some of our players are getting off, and we're just happy to see him go. But Rudiger has been a very good, very consistent centre-half for Chelsea, and he's obviously showed Thomas Tuchel that he's ready to give everything until he leaves, which is absolutely fair enough. But it looks like he's going to Real, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, I think that's basically confirmed, isn't it? And whether it's Real Madrid or not, Tuchel said the other day Rudi's leaving. And I think as it stands, they currently can't sign anyone, can they?
Still
in the summer. But I reckon they'll be bought out by then.
Yeah, they're not being bought.
But yeah, as it stands, they can't sign any players in the summer. Looking at this team, I want to go through player for player, and you tell me whether you think they should be here next season. Because it's all the talk is about this rebuild. Like, I don't want to overlook the game tonight because obviously there's still something to play for. But
well, I wonder if there's
speaking,
3 layers to it.
Go on.
Get rid of subs first team.
Okay.
Because although I don't think like some players I want to keep, I do think maybe just having them on the subs bench or in the back.
Yeah, but do you not think they would keep most of them as subs? I'd
Well,
probably keep
let's
9
go
out of
through it
11 as subs.
So David De Gea, first team sub, leave.
First
People in the
team.
comments get involved in this as well. First team sub or leave.
First team,
David
not
De Gea.
not a priority position we need to sort out. Eric Ten Hag can make him better goalkeeper, making him more confident coming off his line.
Yeah. David De Gea.
Do you not? Yeah. I get what you're saying, but do you not think he would have built that into his game by now already?
You would,
It's gone
but
a long
he's
time.
not. He's not. I don't think he's had a coach who's confident in going, right, all right, I'll make you a better goalkeeper, because they've looked and gone, it's not a priority position, because they've got Henderson, who's obviously probably wanted to leave to get minutes. He's got Lee Grant and Tom Eaton, so they've got 4 keepers there.
Yeah. A lot of people in the comments saying next season first team, but leave. He won't suit Ten Hag's style. We need to modernise. I think there's definitely an argument that he isn't the modern sort of
Which one do you think
archetype.
Ten
of
Hag?
yeah,
goalkeeper.
100%.
What was Ten Hag pick out of?
Henderson and
Yeah,
De Gea.
yeah.
Well, it's interesting because there's a lot of reasons to pick Dean Henderson, but then he's
fuming,
not
by
been
the way,
picked
this
at all
season.
this year.
It's absolutely crazy that Henderson has not been picked.
And it was because he
But
got
Ole
COVID.
was
He got
phasing him
COVID,
in.
and he's not had a sniff since coming back.
And it's mad because like he had a good spells last year, didn't he? And
Yeah, he did.
He's literally been sat on the bench.
Yeah.
That must do crazy stuff for your form.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
not many players that could sit on a bench for an entire year and then just come on and just do a job. Like it must be for your confidence, for your sharpness. It must be a weird situation to be a goalie and just sit on the bench for a year.
I also think as well, Henderson's probably a better, and this is going to sound daft, attacking goalkeeper. And by that I mean looking for the distribution, like if he just collects it off a corner or he saves a free kick, he comes off his line. I think he's a better progressive goalkeeper than De Gea, but De Gea is miles ahead in terms of shot stopping.
Yeah.
And probably for points retained.
But we're saying first
Keep.
team.
First team. Yeah.
Okay. Diogo Dalot.
Bench.
Bench. Yeah.
I don't like him.
No.
Defensively, completely all over the place. He's only I think, very good in a wing-back role, despite the fact he had 2 shots to hit the post against Arsenal. But of course, Nuno Tavares is a terrible fullback and he even scored against us.
Yeah.
But bench.
A lot of people saying bench at best, rotation player. The thing is, though, whilst I get that, like, your bench players aren't going to be your top players, I do think that often you have to rely on your bench players for 15, 20 games a season.
Yeah.
And I do worry that Dalot might not even be up to that. I wouldn't.
15,
but-
20 game season sounds like a lot.
What,
So I'd get
for a
rid of
backup
them.
choice? But, Zinchenko's playing plenty of games for City. Zinchenko plays a lot of games, but he's not a first choice player for them. Let me see how many games he's played
Sell.
this season.
Sell
So
them.
you're saying sell?
Sell.
Oh,
He's gone big there.
you've sold. Bench.
So Zinchenko's stats this season, obviously, he's a good player, but he's not ahead of Cancelo in the pecking order. And this year he's played 22 times for Man City. That's a good chunk of games for someone who no one really has any confidence in Diogo Dalot. So we'll have to say, but I think I wouldn't get rid of him this summer just because of other priorities. Varane,
Start.
start.
I think he'll be a core.
Although he's not been great, has he?
No, he hasn't.
No.
He hasn't, but he's a core. He's a core. He's one of the core centre halves that I think Ten Hag is going to want to build the team around. Because the first thing he needs to do is pick a sort of selection of players that he wants to build a team around.
Do you think
and
he'll
bring
build
them
a
in.
team around both Varane and Maguire?
No, I genuinely think he'll bench Maguire. I really do, because I don't think he's going to like what he's seen on
So
the
he'll
pitch.
buy in another centre back.
Yeah, I think he'll go for that Timber, that
Yeah.
Jermaine Timber.
It's going down.
A lot of
the
people
tune,
saying
innit?
start if he's healthy,
Remember
if
that
he's
tune?
healthy, if he can
Yeah,
play.
was it
Kesha.
and
It's
Pitbull?
going down.
Yeah.
I'm in the timber. That's got to be.
Yeah, that's going to be another. Yeah. A lot of people saying he should start, but he needs a good partner. Yeah, I don't know. He's made some mistakes this season, hasn't he?
He has, yeah.
I don't know what that said. You need to
I
leave
got
stuff
it.
on the screen for longer, Ethan. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, though. George's from before, whose vision went blurry because he had a big Chinese.
Yeah.
His screen's back now.
He's not the same guy who lost his kids at the
He's
start
had a
of
nice
the-
glass of water. Yeah, I think he said, "Play." He said, "Where's the kids?" And then he said, "I
Linda!
can't see." Where's the kids? Oh, thank God. Oh, they're upstairs. God, they're in bed.
That's why he couldn't see, because
Yeah, he
he
couldn't
was
see.
blurry.
Right. Lindelof.
Bench.
Sell. You think you're sick of him? You're done?
Well, actually, no, probably bench. I was being harsh then. But I'm a bit sick of him. Like, has he not reached his potential at United? Does he not want to go? Would he want to sit on the bench, be amongst it? If Maguire and Lindelof are both on the bench, like, I don't know with Lindelof. He's another one. I like what he sometimes gives to the team in terms of his passion, and like you can see that he really wants to win.
Yeah.
But often his talent just doesn't match up to it. So
Yeah, I think
we could get a bit of money for him. Like a team might want him for
That's the point.
20, 25 million. You know.
Yeah.
And then you can add, and then maybe Ten Hag's got a bit more money to play with.
Yeah, I
Maybe.
agree. I think I would say, again, in an ideal world, we bring someone in who's good enough to put Lindelof on the bench. Alex Tellers.
I'm on the cusp of bench or sell.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
just don't think he's got the quality.
He's good quality is going forward, but then it's going forward from a sort of wing back position, because I think defensively he's all over the place.
So we're
He's
going to need
inept.
2 new wing backs.
But it's a whole rebuild job. It's not just like I need
That's
2,
not
3, 4
what you're
players.
laughing at
There's
now.
quite a
It's a
few
flipping
people saying
reback.
sellers in the comments, which I'm enjoying a lot. Sellers.
Sellers.
I think maybe sell.
Yeah, well, that means we've got no wing backs.
We've got Luke Shaw.
But you got Brandon Williams coming back off from his spell at Norwich. He's played a lot there as well.
Yeah.
And they're
he's-
getting relegated.
Don't start this. We had this talk about relegated players coming back to the team. You lot had it on a
Who's the
previous
best
video.
relegated player that's ever come back to the team?
Come back to the team or come to
so
Manchester
come
United?
back to the
you've gone
team.
Just put it how low they've been relegated and they've come back.
I don't know. I don't even know how long that list is.
I thought you had a debate.
So what you
about
said? No, it was
No,
about
it wasn't
buying
us.
a
It was
player
about,
from a
about yeah,
relegated team.
yeah.
So we're going to sell on Tellers. Matic is going, so we can
Gone.
move on.
Yeah.
Sell.
McTominay, bench.
bench.
Perfect bench player.
Oh, yeah,
Perfect
absolutely.
rotation player.
Yeah.
But there might be something Ten Hag sees in him.
What do you think it is?
He's just got a bit. There's a bit of. I like his attitude, and maybe if Ten Hag wants a team full of great players with good attitude, well, not players with great attitude that are determined, maybe he could work on certain things with him and make him a better player. Because he has got a bit about him where he is determination. You know, you can see his frustrations on the pitch, and he does give a bit. He's a great talker. You can tell he loves playing for United. Unlike a lot of other people, like when you look at Matic and Pogba, you can just tell they're not too bothered, but he really does want to play for United. So that's the only strength he's got, is that he might see something in his spirit.
I think it's what you said, though. He's the perfect bench player in terms of, we know he has to come in for 20-25 games or have an impact.
Is this a little
That's
protest?
the protest there, yeah. People heading down to Old Trafford now going to enter the stadium on the 17th minute again. A minute for every year of the Glazers' ownership to show... Well, basically tell them to fuck off, ideally. But yeah, we've just seen some footage there. Decent turnout again there. Certainly, a couple thousand, I'd have thought.
Definitely.
So yeah, good stuff. Let's move on then. We're going to say bench for McTominay. I think that's the verdict.
Yep.
Bruno Fernandes, I'm going to say start. I think he needs a bit more discipline tactically. I think a manager that comes in and tells him where to play, how to play, and when he sees his team following those instructions as well, I think he'll be a great asset in it, even if he is in a much more kind of structured role, because he's a bit free roam at the minute, isn't he? And sometimes you watch him, you think, just fucking chill out. Like, you don't need to cover every blade of grass.
I think he's perfect for Ten Hag as well.
Yeah, I agree.
Just because of that. Sorry to interrupt you.
No,
I think he's perfect in the sense that he can be United's Tadic for Ajax, because Tadic was, when he came from Southampton, you were thinking, oh, a bit of a strange move, that wasn't it? But Tadic's role, I think he had the most assists in the entirety of Europe's top 5 leagues, or Europe's leagues last season. He plays in that sort of inside left channel, but then rotates to a 10 when they're defending or attacking. I can't remember which one it is, but he's been fantastic for Ajax. Yeah. And Bruno could be that exact same player for Ten Hag, just at a different club. Yeah. And I think he's going to I really do think he's going to get the best out of him. I really do.
Me too. We've got a new member here, and that was... It's not showing up now, but... it's been retracted. How disappointing. Let's move forward. Marcus Rashford is a big one.
He's
Start,
a big one.
bench, sell. Marcus Rashford.
Start.
Yeah?
Start.
Go on then. Because he's not playing well enough to be starting every week now.
And right at this moment in time, he doesn't warrant it.
Yeah.
However, with the pre-season under a fantastic man manager that we're getting into the club, I think you have to go and play him for the first 5 games and just see his attitude on the ball and off the ball, because he's not been confident at all this season in terms of taking people on. His skillfulness, his runs in behind, he's not been confident in himself or his mind whatsoever.
Yeah.
Under a different manager who can put that sort of winning mentality back into him, or just fill him with a little bit of confidence and just say, look, you're going to be my starting winger all season.
Yeah.
Prove to me why you should be in that team, because I will take you out if you're not. But right now, you're my starter.
Yeah.
And prove to me why you need to stay in. And especially under a man manager of Ten Hag's ability, I think he could be fantastic next year. Could is the big word.
Before I get to you, Joe, James Stewart in the comments, Rashford start, I think Ten Hag gets the best out of him. That's kind of what Jordan's alluded to there. What are you saying? Rashford start, bench, sell?
No, this is Jordan then. If you think Ten Hag's going to get the best out of Rashford, obviously he's a player that we would love to see do well at the club. Like, I know that people have thrown a lot of frustration his way this season, but they aren't having a go and necessarily him as a character, but just his current attitude, because you can just see that he just really isn't there. Always the old player that we loved, and I think United fans do anything to get that kind of player back in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
So in terms of if I want anyone to turn things around with Ten Hag being in charge, you know, fuck Maguire, whatever. I know we paid a lot of money for him, but I'd rather it be Rashford.
Yeah.
Because I'd rather us be still, you know, championing him as one of the greatest footballers in the Premier League. But he needs a lot of work done to him.
Yeah.
A lot of work.
Yeah, I agree. I'm almost thinking, I'm going to say start with it almost being hope more than expectation.
That's what it is.
Because I don't.
Yeah.
Someone's making a good point that he's
got 9 goals.
He's a little
this
bit more
season.
suited to counter-attacking style than like a sort of high possession style, isn't he? Rashford is not his touch and his decision making that's great. It's his sort of ability to get in behind, his finishing that sets him apart. And I worry if he might not get as many chances to do that under Ten Hag. But I'm hopeful. Elanga.
Bench.
Start, bench, sell. Bench.
Yep.
I think again it's perfect bench.
I think
material,
again,
innit?
again. I mean, we love Elanga. He scored an incredible goal against Atletico Madrid. He's done really well in a lot of games, but he's got a lot of work to do. I think we're just throwing him. You know, we're throwing him into the first team because everyone else is a bit rubbish. I just don't. I've not seen, like, when Rashford came into the team, there was just something a bit better than Rashford. Do you know when Rashford started? Yeah. That Rashford was incredible. Elanga hasn't been that incredible young, and you can see he's got something about him, but it just isn't there yet. I don't think.
Do you not think those comparisons will just come naturally because they've sort of derived from the same situation where they've been 18, 19, they've been put into the first team and they've had an explosive start. Elanga's hasn't necessarily been as explosive as Rashford because he scored 2 braces in 2 games.
But what's Elanga's? You know, I just don't see him making great impacts in games. I
don't think he's a natural finisher. I really don't think he is, because the amount of chances that we've seen over the past few games where he could have gone keeper's left, keeper's right, straight down the middle every time, and I just don't think he's a natural finisher. But again, he's 20 years of age. Under a new manager, you might see something different, because Elanga has only really known Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for a very brief period of time, and an interim manager who he knows isn't going to be there. So under an established manager who, as we keep alluding to, is a very good man manager, hopefully we see a different Elanga in terms of a more productive Elanga.
And finally, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Start.
Keep, bench, sell.
Keep, start.
Do you think?
Absolutely. If you're going to tell me that you want to bench him, I don't care that he's 37. He's been the one shining light of our entire season. He's been at 37 years of age, still putting up the numbers that he has done. It's something like 24 goal contributions, I think.
Do you think he would want to stay?
Playing in the Europa League or Europa Conference?
I don't know. No, on that premise, no.
Because I think he's got more of a say about what happens next season.
But I think he will stay for one more season, and then I think at 38 he'll probably go back to Sporting.
I think if Ten Hag's the kind of manager we think he is, very hands-on, there will be a conversation with Ronaldo before he goes.
Yeah,
they'll chat about what they want to do next season. Ten Hag will mention if he wants to keep him or not, and if obviously Ronaldo's worked with some of the greatest managers of all times, and if he sees a bloke who's going to make changes, then I think he'd stay for one more year.
Yeah, I think he'll stay for one more. I think he'll stay for one more.
The job win the Premier League.
Look at the job that Ten Hag has done with Sebastian Haller. Last season.
Good job, no one heard that.
What did you say?
I just said I'd win the Premier League.
Ambitious.
We're going to win the Premier League. Well, last season, Haller got 3 goals in 16 in the Premier League.
Who?
Sebastian Haller.
Oh,
Ajax's main striker. And this season, he's got 33 goals in 39 games for Ajax, which is absolutely stunning. Like, as good as anyone in Europe.
Yeah.
33 goals, and like I said, he got 7 in the Premier League the season before last as well. If Ten Hag, I know obviously some of that is the quality that he's playing against isn't as good, but just systems also make players. I think, I'm not saying they're the exact same type of player, but he's a big, more of a target man, getting on the end of things. Cristiano Ronaldo is unbelievable at that.
Yeah.
Like, if we're putting balls on a plate for anyone in Europe, I'd want it to be Cristiano Ronaldo.
What if? It's interesting, isn't it? Because what if Ten Hag's already got in mind that he wants to bring someone in like to like a striker that he loves, and what does he do then?
You've got a 33 goal striker playing for him currently, so it'd make sense, and it'd be relatively cheap.
What if he went, come with us?
I only think that'll happen.
Come on.
I honestly only think that will happen.
Surely not.
I only think that'll happen if we let go of Ronaldo. If Ronaldo,
Because he's shit.
Yeah, but you just spent the last 5 minutes telling us how he's
Yeah, but there's
stunning.
loads of strikers that do
He's
well in a
stunning.
system.
Ah,
I'm saying the
stunning.
system
He's
is what
stunning.
brought the best out of him.
Yeah, but what if he's bringing the same system over?
I don't think he can
He's
translate
stunning.
that.
All right.
I think Ronaldo.
I
would've
think
got
he'll go
50
for
goals.
LA if Ronaldo leaves at the end of the season, because I think he'll bring in 2 forwards then. I think he'll bring probably Haller in as the easy option, and if it was our choice, it'd be Darwin Núñez.
Yeah, I think that's the fans'
Without a doubt.
Ryan R says Joe McGrath's hair is looking especially thick today. You doing anything for it?
Such a cheeky bastard.
If you want to hear more about Joe McGrath's hair and
so-
what there is of it, click the link in the comments.
If anyone knows any good places in Turkey, let me know.
Click the link in the comments for the Sloppy Joe's podcast. Me and Joe have got a podcast
Are we
together.
on 1,000 subs yet?
We are over 900 subs. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the watch along ends. We're on 905.
I reckon you'll get to 1,000 before kickoff.
Let's try and get to the 1,000
Come
before
on.
kickoff. We need 100 people who's watching this. Just click on the link in the description or click on the link in the comments. Become a subscriber. It's a new podcast. It's
The
just a
Sloppy
bit of a comedy
Joes.
podcast, having a laugh.
It's a great
taking
laugh.
the
It's
piss out of
hilarious.
stuff.
Thank
It's
you very
hilarious.
much.
Thank you very much.
We talk about all sorts.
It's absolutely hilarious.
It's a little bit of escape from United because it's not been great this season. So
No,
you can just
something to actually enjoy for once. We're up to 935 already,
Look at
almost
that.
at 1,000.
Thank
Come
you.
on,
Do it.
get to
Come on,
1,000.
do it for 1,000.
This is
That'll
why
be
this
huge.
is why us lot are the best.
Ethan, can I have a coffee or Cam?
We got over 2,000 people watching, and we need 65 more people
Please.
to hit subscribe. 35 more. Thank you very much to everyone. Check out the first episode. Episode 2 recorded today. We talk a lot about Joe's hair in that, and what's left of it.
Bit more than
but you're doing all you can to keep it, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm doing all I can. Fingers crossed it stays for another
What
week
would you
or
do if
two.
it just came back?
What?
If it just fucking went back and it was like that?
What if you woke up in a week and it were gone?
There'd be questions, wouldn't there? You'd be thinking, am I Benjamin Button?
Hey, we're over 1,000 subscribers.
Hey,
Thank you very much to everyone who's hit
Bloody
subscribe.
hell, thank you.
But over
at that.
1,000 subscribers. Also,
Besties,
watch
lot. The
the
best.
episode as well. You are the greatest
Yeah,
fans.
whatever you're doing
Not even
tonight or
mates
tomorrow morning,
in the world.
whatever happens after this game, cheer you up. Even if we win, stick on the Sloppy Joes podcast. It's all good fun.
Thank you, everyone, for subscribing. It's a good podcast. Check it out tonight after United have been pummeled
Been
by
a-
Chelsea.
Been a long time in the making, hasn't it? We started
Been a very long
recording
time
in
in the
December,
making.
and now
Was it December?
Yeah,
you
we started the first one, so
recording?
we're going to
Yeah.
release those files as top secret files.
Jay Benton says now everyone unsub. No, don't do that. Yeah, we've got some secret tapes to release, haven't we?
We're going to release 3 secret tapes.
And there'll be a way to get them in
yeah.
a little bit. I don't want a coffee. Thank you very much. Ryan Bradbury says I might have been the 1,000th sub. It was
Actually, yeah.
999 before I clicked. Wow.
Thank you, mate.
Does he get like an exclusive for being the 1,000th subscriber?
Yeah.
You can be a slopper.
no-
Who else can people to be sloppers? Do you want to be a slopper?
What entails being a slopper?
You can only...
Is that what you're calling the people listening to the podcast?
Come on,
Sloppers.
come on our tour bus and you can
Or
find out.
sloppy hose, someone said.
Yeah, because I keep trying to type Sloppy Joe's in. It corrects it to Sloppy Hose, which is a website I did not want to go on YouTube earlier today. So don't type in Sloppy Hose. Is Joe wearing a grubby high vis? No, it's actually his nan's.
That's what it means, you.
His nan's blanket.
What do you mean this isn't a grubby high vis?
No, it's not. It's the colour of baby poo, though, isn't it? We can agree on that.
I thought it were
Fucking-
Burberry.
I look like I look like
Weirdo.
I've escaped from a prison or an asylum. I'll admit that. Jordan,
What?
you're looking pretty.
Dressed today.
I'm
pretty
just
bog
I'm just
standard.
like fucking roadman today.
Yeah. You're loving it, aren't you?
He's fucking
That
a
was
road
it.
man.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
Who? Which one?
Slander.
Sloppy.
No, sloppy road
Sloppy hose.
Sloppers.
Oh,
We're
right.
There's over 1,000 sloppers now.
There's over 1,000 sloppers. Thank you very much. Right. let's get some score predictions in. Get your score predictions in the comments. I want your score and your scorers. Your score and your scorers. Jordan, I'll start with you. Score and scorers.
I really hate to be negative. I think it'll be 3-1 Chelsea.
Are you surprised that Lukaku isn't playing?
No.
Is that sort of because Ollie always used to like to play players against their
I
own
know,
team,
but
didn't
he started him against Arsenal after I think he scored a brace against Arsenal when he came back to Chelsea and he wore pants.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised at all. I think it's going to be 3-1 Chelsea.
9 of the 20 Premier League games. That's mad.
Ronnie's going to score for us.
That's so
Yeah.
shit.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
It's so
so bad.
shit. that.
Ralph Rennick's won 9 of his 20 league games in charge.
Oh my god, it's proper shit.
Yeah. Sorry, go on. Ronnie's
He
going to score
appointed
for United.
Tuchel. Sorry.
Did he?
As Stuttgart's youth coach
How'd you know?
2000. It said that at the bottom, I read.
Cody
You
Hayes.
could have played it like it was your own knowledge then.
Cody Hayes has been a member for 17 months.
He also could be.
And he says, I can proudly say I'm a slopper. We need to get some badges
I'm a slopper.
that say I'm a slopper on them.
And just stick 'em around town like stickers. Like, remember the Love United Hate Glazers?
Yeah.
Just get 2 of them. Love United Hate Glazers.
Love slopper, hate Glazers. We still fucking hate Glazers.
Yeah.
Nice.
Don't matter
Of course
whether
you
watching
do.
slopper
Yeah,
games
I
or not.
hate the Glazers.
Prediction, what was it, 3-1?
3-1 Chelsea. I think I know
To lose.
Ronnie's going to score for us, but then I think Timo Werner will get a brace and Kai Havertz will score.
What are you saying, Joe?
I think it's going to be... it's not going to be good. I think it might be 3-1 as well. No, I'm going to stick to my own rule. I'm going to go, we're going to get 1. It's going to be 2-1 Chelsea.
He's bagging.
Great.
He's
Well,
bagging.
what
We're
do
still
you
going to
think we're
lose,
doing?
but just slightly less convincingly than Jordan
We're going
said.
to win.
I think we're going to win.
You said 4-0 on the
4-0 to
preview,
Manchester
yeah.
United. That's what I'm sticking
Right.
with.
What is
4-0
the odds on
Manchester
that?
United.
4-0?
I'm going to go with Rashford to score 2, Fernandes to score 1, and McTominay to score 1 as well.
Love it.
Ronaldo's not had the best record against the big teams, has he? So I don't think he'll score. Rashford with a brace. Imagine 4-0. I absolutely love that.
Nice.
Right, I'll go to some of your predictions. Ryan says 2-1 United, and Ronaldo scores all the goals. Yeah, he scores all the goals, doesn't he? Potter says 3-2 United. Ronaldo, Tellez, Ronaldo. Love that.
Graham. Harry.
Barry. What are we doing?
He was guessing which Potter it was.
Word association.
Who is Barry Potter? Some really
Word
bad
association.
impersonator.
If I say the word Harry to you, what do you think of? Barry.
Barry.
Is it because it just rhymes with Harry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. Juju Salah says Werner hat-trick 100%.
By the way, Old Trafford looks quiet considering the game's going to start in 8 minutes.
That is old footage from when they were training earlier.
It says live.
That were confidants.
But they're not warming up now, are they? The game starts in 6 minutes.
That's true.
Yeah.
But it does say live in the corner.
It does say live, yeah.
He does, yeah. He does.
But the
He does.
show is live, but that footage has to be old. Surely. Preachman reacts, says... Preacherman, sorry, reacts, says 2 Bruno, 1... What? 2 Ronaldo, Bruno,
2
1
for Ronaldo.
Mount.
1 to Mount.
2-1 to United,
2-1.
1 for Ronaldo, 1 for
Okay.
Bruno, 1 for Mount.
Preacher
Looks
Man
quiet.
reacts. What a name.
Preacher man, is it just a preacher man who reacts to stuff?
Yeah, you've got it exactly right. Well done.
But aren't we all preacher men who react to stuff and preacher women who
You're not
react to
Is it a
stuff?
preacher man like in a church?
No, but have you ever like explained something that you believe in and why you believe in it?
No.
No.
What do you
No,
mean?
so you've never
Wait,
explained-
Hold on.
right, no.
What do you believe in? You've
No,
explained.
no, I just mean any like if you think that Rashford's shit, right? You believe in that and you've explained why, right? That's you preaching about that.
Yeah, what you want about?
If I throw a punch at you, you react.
What are you talking about now? You're gonna hit me.
No, I'm
Right.
saying if I did,
let's just get
you'd
out
react.
of this
What's
grey
he
area
talking
here.
about?
The definition of a preacher man is someone whose occupation is preaching the gospel.
it's religious.
Yeah, a
Of course, it's
sermonizer.
religious. It's
They could be
preacher man.
preaching about anything.
He's
can
the
preach
son
about
of a
it.
preacher man.
What's that a line from a movie?
From a song.
From a movie. Have you not heard that song, Son of a Preacher Man? How
No.
I'm always here.
No, but I want to hear how it goes. Go on.
I don't want to get copyrighted. What's the son of a preacher man? She was.
How would we get copyrighted if you're...
Because I'm fucking mint at singing.
Yukio Doom says Joe shops at
Oh, what a name!
Joe shops at Next.
I do.
What a
I like
name.
Next.
That top's from Next, isn't it?
Shut up, because you can't afford Carhartt.
No.
Your 600 quid jacket.
Imagine it
Fuck
was
off.
600 quid.
How much was it? But it was like 150.
That's about 90 quid, 120
That's
quid.
mental, isn't it?
I didn't say any of this
That's
was
like
true.
that's 3 weeks shopping for me.
What, 140 quid? Is it? Fuck. Only because you get all your takeaways for
I started
free.
doing solid.
The only reason that your fucking
Stir it up.
3 week shopping is 140 quid is because you know every restaurant owner in Manchester and they give you free food.
Yep.
I've seen you begging outside of kebab shops at 2 a.m.
Begging.
Tim, ask him again. Ask him again.
Tim's gone.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Yeah. We had to lose.
Oh, that.
What happened to
Rest
Tim?
in peace.
Called Beck now.
Is he? That's not what you think
Not
he's
like,
saying. No, he hasn't
not
transitioned.
like the guy who sang Loser.
Anyway, James Stewart says Stephen Howson shops at Giacomo. That is true. That is actually true.
Stephen Howson, yeah.
Yeah. PJ Harwood says every single time Joe Maguire is on Paddock, he has me dying of laughter. I love it.
Thank you.
It's nice to hear, isn't it?
I've started doing a thing where you crack your back. I watched it on this morning. What you do is you get your arms like that, and then you draw an S. And it really cracks your back.
That
do
looks
it.
like someone dancing from
Do
the
it,
90s.
do it.
Go on,
Get
do
your
it.
hands like that.
Right, what do you
really
want me
going.
to do?
I'm not
You're
even
thinking-
lying.
What do you want me to
Everyone's
do?
laughing at us, but you know
What do you want me to do?
Right, and then you can but you got to go up and down.
In an S?
Yeah, up as high as you can.
It's not doing anything. It just
It
hurts.
really cracked my back.
I just feel like an idiot.
Yeah, you definitely look like an idiot.
Now do it
That
topless.
didn't work.
Sloppy Joe's podcast.
Link
Get
in
on
the
it.
comments. Check it out. I thought I didn't really stunk. This is a bad omen. Do you think it is? Maybe it's got.
Was
a
you
bad,
reading
maybe
a comment
it's
or
got-
have you actually
what
just
was
read
that? A
it?
comment?
No, yeah, that was from Aidsman
Oh.
Fresh.
AIDS what? AIDSman Fresh.
Fresh. Who's had a fart? That juxtaposition's awful.
That's mental.
That's
It's called
awful.
AIDSman Fresh. What? We got a preacherman watching us and
And an Aidsman. Not a preacherman and an Aidsman on the same day. What are the odds? Joe's channeling the Henry VIII haircut.
such a dick. And his fucking belly as well.
You look so much like Henry VIII.
No, I don't.
You fucking do. Oh no! Oh no, Joe!
Oh my god.
Right, cut to my camera. How much does Joe look like Henry VIII? Have I never noticed this? Look at that!
No. Oh, absolutely. I will go
Joe,
home.
you are fucking
Oh my
Henry
god, that
VIII.
one's bad.
That is mental.
Oh my god.
That's Joe McGraw.
Oh my god.
That's the same person.
That's insane.
Oh, and Becky's got a better watch out because she's
Yeah.
your first wife.
Beheaded. What was the first, how did the song go?
Oh, divorced, better die, divorced, better survive. At least you only get divorced. Jesus Christ, you look like Henry VIII.
Oh my god.
What a fucking shout that was. Who was that?
Unbelievable.
So
Channeling
cheeky.
Henry VIII energy with that haircut. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Get the man a hat. Unbelievable.
Did someone say that? Get the man a hat.
No, I said that. Someone said you did not do him like that. Honestly, though, Henry VIII is one of the most important monarchs, in British
I
history.
heard he was well sound.
Someone says, my king.
Nice one.
My king. My king. Fucking hell. Oh, Jesus
My
Christ.
Fucking
Right.
hell. We have got Jesus Christ, Henry VIII. Who are you from back in the
Absolutely
day?
unbelievable. It's good that we're getting these laughs out now because when the game starts, it's going to be a nightmare.
Look at
isn't
that.
it?
Look at that.
Rag boy.
It's like that film. What are the twins with?
Ragtime.
What's the twins with?
Jim
Arnold
Carrey.
Schwarzenegger and
Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito.
Twins?
You ever seen it?
They could not be twins then too.
Film you.
John B says, get this
Christ.
fella a roast chicken.
I'd eat one. I'd have a roast chicken.
Okay, right.
Fucking hell, I can't believe I'm Henry VIII.
You do look like Henry VIII.
He was rich, like.
Of course he was rich.
Mad that, you know.
He founded the Church of England, man.
Well, if anyone's got hair like me, just let me know how you do it and I'll do it that. I'm holding on, me. Holding on.
It's quite
I
sad,
might
actually.
start wearing a hat.
No, don't do that. Because there's those people who you see them and they're capped up to fuck all the time and you just think you're only doing that because you're losing your hair. And the problem with that is, there's nothing wrong with losing your hair. But what looks bad
Natural.
is that you can tell that someone's bothered by losing it. Just go with it.
Be confident with it.
Yeah. And if you look at Henry VIII, that's fine.
Hey, Henry VIII was a shagger.
Well, that's not. He also killed women.
Fucking hell. What a way you also killed women. Yeah, such a dick.
The game's about to kick off.
I'm
What a fucking-
absolutely
Unbelievable.
wounded still.
How are you feeling?
Absolutely wounded.
Does that trouble you a bit? I look like every French prince ever. I've got the hair of a Dutch,
he wasn't
of a
a
14th
fat old
century
king
Dutch
who
prince.
killed women.
Yeah, but Henry VIII
Love
was
chicken.
quite a brute in his younger years.
I like chicken as well.
Yeah, of course you like chicken. You love it.
Who don't like chicken?
Henry VIII would have definitely hosted Wingfest as well, like me.
He would, yeah.
2022.
Yeah, he would have.
Birmingham, London, Glasgow, Manchester.
Don't go into that. But yeah, I can't believe I've never noticed
Very
it.
smooth that. I liked it.
Oh dear
I'm not
me!
on
Right,
commission.
can we get a bit of volume on this footy match, please?
Nice coffee.
You said 2-1 to Chelsea, didn't you? I'm saying 4-0 United.
I'm getting rid of
sticking
these
by
now.
it. I'd love it
Yeah,
if
this.
we actually got a win.
So
Old Trafford
listen,
before the end of the season.
Wouldn't we all, Josie?
I'm not here saying that I want. What's the badge in the middle? I'm not here saying that I want United to get beat. I'm here saying that I'd like to see us win.
Yeah.
But just realistically, how many games we've seen this year? I mean, 20 under Ralph, and he's only won 9 of them. Odds are against him there. It's a very low win percentage, that, isn't it?
A few people in the comments.
No.
You're off the hook. James Stewart and there's other people who said this. Joe, could be worse. You could look like Harry Maguire, like a certain someone. People think you look like Maguire.
Right, but
Slave Jordan.
right. Let's just
I'd still
nip this in the bud now. Right.
Let's just address this now, okay? And I won't be
Look
coming
at the
back
empty
to this.
seats there. The
There's a lot
Sky
of empty
making
seats.
a big point of all the empty seats.
What do you reckon, Jordan? You're not accepting that? As a
No,
comparison?
who've I had on this channel before? Right. That's new. Harry Maguire. Mason Mount makes no sense.
No.
Mkhitaryan makes no sense.
Mkhitaryan, have you been compared to him?
Yeah. Alexis Sanchez makes no
Oh,
sense.
yeah, I don't get that. The game's
So
kicked off.
all these lot are the best, but they're shite at lookalikes.
John B with a super chat says, put this towards your reformation of the church. I think that's for you, Joe. So I'll tell you now, I spent it on his Volvic Touch of Fruit already. But yeah, thank you. Christopher Thomas says you look like Peter Andre. Now that's not a bad
No,
comparison.
I
that.
definitely not. I'm more Henry.
Hey.
No, he's not talking
mint
about you,
that.
is he?
Oh.
He's talking about Jordan. I know. I know.
Who does Joe look
Whoa.
like?
He's a bit mad at me. I can tell
Can't
he's a
believe
bit
it.
pissed off.
I'm more worried that do you know what I'm more fuming about that we didn't save it for the Sloppy Joe's podcast.
Me too, a bit.
That reveal.
Oh,
I suppose we could play the clip, couldn't we?
Yeah,
Play the
we
clip.
could do.
Can you give us permission?
yeah.
You could do.
How's that mead going down anyway? Is it all right?
What is mead, like lager?
I don't actually know what consistency it is. It's made from honey, isn't it?
Well, I like honey.
Yeah, honey's a good.
Honey's
it's a good
great.
shit.
Listen, if someone says to me, do you want Henry VIII's lifestyle now? I'd probably say yeah.
Would you?
Load of money.
Just bringing in princesses from around Europe.
Yeah.
Oh, Victor. Hold on.
Gambling. He's got an ambling addiction.
Is that what you said in the bedroom, do you think?
Yeah, probably. First minute and United haven't conceded yet, which is quite remarkable.
Well, you could jinx it because.
Well, we ain't conceded yet, regardless of when we
Yeah,
concede.
but don't. Isn't. We're not always conceding the first minute.
No, but we've conceded the first chance that we've had against us for the last 3 games. Was it
And 2 of them have been goals,
Arsenal,
haven't they, I
City, and Liverpool? I know they're not the last 3 full games, but the last 3 big games, the first chance they've had, they've scored. James on the right side, no one really tracking him. So weird.
I'm just sending this picture of us. Becky's asked how the Watchalong is, and I just said they call me Henry VIII and took a picture.
They call me Henry VIII. They call me Henry VIII. Yeah?
You could smooth that around.
Yeah, that's not bad, that.
You say it with confidence.
I might just go. Do you know when Batman went? Do you remember what Christopher Nolan's Batman when he goes missing for like 6 months?
Yeah.
Joins a fucking mad tribe in the.
Yeah.
He goes to that prison.
Yeah,
There's
I might
like a
go-
little hole in the
I
ground.
might go do that for a bit.
Yeah.
That was a dark night. I'm talking about Batman Begins.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So he meets Ra's al Ghul and all that.
Yeah.
Ra's al Ghul sounds like a curry.
It does actually.
Ra's al
Oh,
Ghul. No,
another
his
Ra's
name
al Ghul
isn't.
now.
I did get a little
Good
bit of
batter
common
chicken, Ra's
Bishwari and something like that.
What, on the table here?
Yeah.
No.
Go why?
'Cause
Because Joe doesn't let me eat.
But
But weirdly, we have a feature on our Sloppy Joe's podcast.
what's the feature called?
It's called 9 out of 10 Club, where we got to say a food item is 9 out of 10, the best of the best.
Yeah.
We got
9 out of 10 isn't the best of the best, though.
No, it's just off
nothing's
it.
10 out of 10.
Oh, it's just off it.
Nothing's 10 out of 10.
Ah.
What food item for you is 10 out of 10?
A sweet tikka masala.
That's fucking weird, isn't it?
A sweetie.
A sweet tikka masala. The right amount of sugar.
Wow.
Beautiful.
It's 10 out of 10.
Oh, my. Absolutely.
Really?
It's worth every bit of
Worth every
remorse
penny.
in the morning.
Worth
That's
every
unbelievable.
penny. It's a free kick to Chelsea on the right hand side. Is it Reece James stood over it?
Yes, it is.
Yep.
About to plop the ball into the box. Very
Pepper the box.
Very well preened, Reece James. Ball in the box. headed.
What is it about the little badge in the middle of Chelsea's kit? Have United got one?
What is it?
Oh, it's because they're European champions.
Showing off.
We didn't want one. They offered it us.
What would the FIFA do if we just printed that on our club? Could they tell the shirt? Could they tell us up?
Yeah. Just fucking.
We might not be, but it looks good.
Yeah, are we allowed to do that?
Yeah.
We should have a petition for what should be in the middle of United's badging for next season. Let us know in the comments.
Look how small Matt's shin pads
One
are.
Matt has just printed off the
At least he wears
the
them.
Instagram logo and put it in front of him for some reason. Don't know why he's done that for.
He's got tiny shins.
Yeah, he has. He's only got tiny legs.
At least he wears them though. Half of these lot in this generation don't even wear shin pads, do they?
They just wear a little
Do you know what we've Rav? Do you know
contact
what I
lens.
Right. How many wins do you think Big Sam would have got if he took over United?
That's a good point. Well, Ralph's got, what is it, 9 in 20?
9 in 20.
Less than
Big
that.
Sam would have got too many less.
Less than that.
Do you
Too many,
think-
too many fewer. No,
I
don't
think he would have just
Probably got
played
like
it.
6.
Fucking throw it out the back. Crack on.
Yeah. It's world champions, apparently, not European champions. That they've
Oh,
got,
is that
I
what it
think.
is?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they won the club. Was it the Club World Cup?
Yeah.
I think.
So stupid calling it a World Cup.
No.
When you think of what the World Cup is, like 32
Yeah,
teams.
it's 4
battling out
teams
for
or
a
something in
league.
it.
Yeah, there's like 4 games
A
played.
proper Club World Cup would be all right, wouldn't
Get
it?
out to him.
Yeah.
Once every like 4 years.
Get out to him.
Was that? Oh, fucking hell.
Fisted away by De Gea.
First shot of the game.
A Club World Cup would be quite a
Like,
good
imagine
idea.
that. I know it kind of what they wanted. The Super League would never work, but imagine once every 4 years they all went to like a country, like like Germany or France or like whoever's hosting it, not Qatar,
Yeah.
and then they just all fucking were in little groups and just battled out to see
Yeah.
who wins.
Like a summer tournament for clubs.
Yeah, that'd be fucking good, wouldn't
I
it?
guess they kind of have like the shit kind of, like
No, but everyone
pre-season
takes
tour
it
things, but this is a
seriously.
proper thing.
One that's not sponsored by a car company.
Yeah, yeah. It's just the UEFA or the FIFA Club World Cup.
Yeah.
I think that'd be really good actually. In one of the off years between your Copa America and your Euros.
Yeah,
That'd be a
And
nice
that'll
idea,
keep
that.
the owners, the fucking busybodies at the top happy.
Yeah, it would.
It would.
watching
That's a
that.
great point.
Such
Well
a
made.
dick. I can't. Don't ever cut to my close up, please. Fuming, you're not allowed.
Is that?
Werner,
Is that
He'll
got
behead
to
you
a
if
bit
he
of-
does it.
Yeah, nice.
I don't look too much like Henry there from that one.
I don't think you do look like him.
I do. I'm sorry. It's amazing. It's so good.
Henry VIII.
It's so good.
It's not the worst thing to look like. Let's
When
get
did
into
Henry
that.
VIII die?
It's been gone a while.
I'd say at least 20 years.
Yeah, yeah.
What age?
Certainly.
What age? What age?
Oh, he lived a long time.
Well then, tell me.
56.
I'd say that.
Yeah.
Take that. Take it.
He died. He born in 1491, died in 1547. So yeah, 56 years old at point of death. But he did a lot in that time, didn't he?
A lot in it.
Not killing. Slaying.
Killing,
Has
yeah.
there ever been a ninth?
Henry the
Ninth wife.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Probably.
There has never been a King Henry IX of England. The last Henry to occupy the throne was over 500 years ago in the unmistakable form
Well, do you know anyone called Henry?
Henry VIII.
Yeah.
Not Winter.
Oh yeah, I spoke to Henry Winter today.
Isn't he your mate though, is he?
We've got a show, a podcast coming out with Henry Winter on Saturday, Tier 1 podcast.
Ronaldo's going fishing with him.
He's not going fishing.
What would they do?
Henry Winter?
What? Is that what you thought they were planning?
Ronaldo's going fishing with Henry Winter?
Yeah. Mad, isn't it?
When? How?
The 11th of June.
He's not going fishing.
What is
He's going down to the Times to like chat to him.
Oh, right. About fishing?
No, not about fishing. Nothing to do with fishing.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Talking shit.
Chelsea looking dangerous. Yes. Apparently, Henry VIII died of STDs. So you got that to look forward to.
Bring it on.
Here you go. His contemporaries considered him to be attractive, educated, and accomplished. He's described as one of the most charismatic rulers to sit on the English throne. His reign has been described as the most important in English history.
That worked.
And the fact that you look like him.
Imagine if Chelsea scored then and we had to clip up you talking about Henry VIII. The fucking everyone, no one was watching. We were like wondered why you were giving me a history lesson about the King of England,
Former King of England.
former.
But yeah, so it's not a bad thing.
Varane
to
did
compare
well to get out then.
Well, out of everyone here, I'm probably the most likely to have 6 wives.
Do you think? What,
Yeah.
at once?
Oh,
Because you're from Stockport. Or did you just mean generally?
That'd be so exhausting, having 6 lasses on the go at once. Like Simon Leviev off the Tinder swindler.
Every now and again. You've always got a couple
You're making me out like I'm some sort of
Me, I can't keep
womanizer.
up.
Wow.
Like a register.
No.
So Man United still playing, but we tend to ignore that a little bit. Later in life,
It's even in my head.
so this is Henry VIII. This is how he went out. So this is what you got to look forward to, Joe. If it,
mirror his life.
if it is the case that you are mirroring his life, which so far you have, late in life, Henry became obese with a waist measurement of 54 inches
Jesus.
and had to be moved out with help of mechanical
When it's
devices. He was covered in painful pus-filled boils and possibly suffered from
Gout!
Oh, sorry, I've never shouted gout like that.
Painful
Again, I
pus-filled
hope we're
boils.
glad we
Get
didn't-
out!
Glad we didn't score.
Oh,
there
well,
when
this
you
is good
shouted
though.
gout.
His obesity and other medical problems can be traced back to a jousting incident where he suffered a leg wound.
What, you had a sword fight?
Yeah,
Who against?
folks. Other folks.
Who
He's-
would take on the King of England?
He used
in
to
a
have
little
mood
sword
swings.
fight?
Yeah. Oh wait, hang on a sec.
When was the last time the Kings were like recommended to get involved in fights?
I know, you wouldn't have that now, would you?
No.
Yeah, imagine Queen Liz and
Queen Lizzie versus Strange Reg on a horse.
No, she likes Laser Quest.
if World War III starts.
She won't do horse fighting, but she'll
say
do Laser
computing.
Quest.
What?
She likes paintball, yeah.
No, she doesn't.
No, she don't.
I like paintballing.
Yeah,
It's
it's
good,
fun,
that.
isn't it? Can you believe Man United are playing?
No.
Joey Lopez says if Rashford won't track back and help out on James, subbing for someone who will is not even trying.
My God.
Yeah, he's not really doing much of a job in terms of covering Reece James as he so far.
It's literally been all Chelsea this first 10.
Yeah, but this is
All
why, like,
Chelsea.
what is Ralph saying? Or Ralph made it out in the press the other day that he's saying these things and none of them are listening.
See that him? Did you watch that him?
That must be.
See that him?
Why is it like this?
Dallo's got a runner.
Yeah.
And he just pointed at Lindelof. He's not shouting, he just went,
Yeah.
why aren't you following your man? Havertz is his man. Follow him. Don't just be like, oh, you take him. Or just point and don't ever say a word.
Those half-time team talks and team talks must be mental. Like, he's saying, Ralph, in the press, that no one's listening to him.
I know.
Imagine going in.
I know. Imagine being the manager of Manchester United and you just go, everyone hates me. They're all a bunch of dickheads. The owners and the board and the directors are all knobs. It's shit here. We need everything to change. And that's the current manager of Manchester United saying all that. Bonkers,
That's the
isn't it?
reality.
I know.
That's
but
the
it's mad
reality.
that he's saying it.
You got to take it on.
Yeah.
That's where we are at the minute.
John B says, would Joe be willing to help my nephew with his maths? He's really struggling and needs a tutor.
Yes!
He needs a tutor.
Oh, God.
That was so good. That was so good.
Help me out here.
I've got no comeback because I do look like Henry VIII.
If you want to see more of Joe looking like Henry VIII, click the subscribe button in the
On
comments for the Sloppy
Sloppy
Joes podcast. We're nearly at 1,100 subscribers.
It's not even funny 'cause, like,
the link
you-
is in the comments.
For Halloween, you should dress fully as Jesus and I should dress fully as Henry VIII.
Yeah, but the difference is you can dress as Henry VIII and no one's going to call you out for being blasphemous. Some people don't like it when
Well,
you
then,
dress
take
as
him on now.
Jesus.
Or
Take him
what
on then.
about if you dress as him from one of the films, like what was the
That's a corner,
It's a
ref.
corner ball. Well done, Marcus.
Well done.
If you dress as him from like the New Testament.
He's only in the New Testament. Which Old Testament Jesus should I dress up as? Imagine if Netflix wrote the Old Testament, the last chapter would be, and a fella was born. Like, they'd proper tease it, wouldn't they? Stay tuned for the New Testament coming out in 200 years. Oh, dear. Life of Brian?
Yeah.
Could go as that. Let's not worry about...
Golf.
Oh, I travelled a long way, that. Matic just a little slunk back into the box. Ronaldo with the bicycle kick straight over the bar there.
He's upset with himself.
Yeah.
Who's that? Thiago Silva.
Yeah.
Did they play with each other ever? No, but they're supposed to have been enemies a while.
Yeah.
Was he?
They've both been around the sort of top
he-
of football
yeah.
for the last 15 years, haven't they? Thiago Silva, remember when he was at AC Milan?
Rock.
Brilliant, wasn't he?
The Rock was there.
Who would it? Him and Nesta towards the back end of
Was
his.
it towards the back end
Yeah,
of Nesta?
towards the back end.
And that's obviously Zlatan and Thiago Silva both went to PSG at the same time.
Ah.
That's a shit pass from Scott McTominay. Fucking hell. Go on, Marcus. He's not
done
been
well.
great, but he's done a couple of half-decent bits tonight,
Yeah.
Marcus. It's just, hopefully he can
You're gonna
actually
shoot
go
him,
on.
innit?
Ronaldo drills one, blocked by Thiago Silva.
Well done.
Bit of pressure from United here. Back to the goalkeeper.
Please, just find a man. That's all I want.
A lot, yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
From within that.
Some of the comments are very
No,
funny.
just
I'm
leave
not
me
going to read
alone.
anymore. Yeah, I'm not going to read anymore.
Oh, please.
No.
I know, but it's so funny.
It is funny.
No, it's okay.
This is my life.
Yeah. Tell us.
You get catcalled in the street.
Ronaldo.
Henry.
Go on then. Rashford on the left. Yeah, that's a good,
Good
pass.
ball.
McTominay. Find a man.
Go on
He
then.
curved like that as well, didn't he?
Oh! I thought I was going straight to Ronaldo there. Yeah. Come on. Are we going to win this or what?
No, keep asking me that.
Ronaldo has played 717 minutes against Chelsea in his career and has scored 0 goals on 38
Well, he
shots.
famously missed a penalty, didn't he? In the
did,
Champions
yeah.
League final.
Yeah.
Famously.
But that's Premier League because he also scored in that game, didn't he? So it can't be that
Oh,
star.
shit, yeah.
He did score a header in that game. But yeah, that's just Premier League, of course. Interesting that, though, that he's never scored against Chelsea in the league. Would you have thought he had?
I'm just not.
What's up with you? You've
Nothing,
lost
do
your
know
head,
what,
haven't you?
You know what, yeah.
Off with
Lost
your
my
head.
bit.
Oh, Tellez pissing about with it there.
Sorry, Joe, I didn't mean to.
No, it's all right. It's all right. I just don't have any comeback for it because I do look like Henry VIII.
Yeah. But that's not a bad thing necessarily.
No. He
Well
was just a really
done.
fat old king who had 8 wives.
He wasn't that old. He died at 55.
6, wasn't it?
55.
You said 56.
Who's your
56
Calden
before.
old Wolsey? Is that me?
What? Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Who's his best mate?
Conor Wolsey.
Go on.
How did I supposed to know who's his best mate?
Because it's very famous.
What was
isn't it?
his? What type of what was Henry VIII's favourite food?
I'm going to guess chicken drumsticks.
That's too obvious. Wouldn't it be goose back in them days? They didn't have chickens, did
Like
they?
pigeon or something. I don't know.
They don't have chickens in them days.
Oh, he loved cherries and strawberries, which he enjoyed raw.
I like
Most other fruits were eaten in cooked pies. He loved a fucking apple pie. Do you love a damson pie? And later in your reign, apricots?
Oh, or are they apricots?
I don't even know what that
do
even
like
means.
cherries.
Cherries are great, aren't they? You like tarts, jellies, and preserves.
I like tarts.
Okay, Ethan. Ethan, I'm leaving it
Oh,
laugh.
he's
Jordan.
called you wrong name.
Come on.
Ah.
Do you think I'm called Ethan?
He's called you by a wrong name.
Oh, I thought he said he called you by his own name. He liked
the Joes,
lamprey
Sloppy
pie,
Joes.
apparently.
Right, I regret asking what pies you like.
Zay Official, welcome to the Academy. Thank you very much for joining. Hit the join button if you want to become a member of Stretford Paddock. You get extra videos, extra content, and access to the members-only chat as well, where people get in
Members
there.
only sounds a bit interesting, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Get out to him.
It is interesting.
Oh.
If that was a better pass there, 2 men waiting for the ball there. Can't say.
He always scores against us, can't he?
He has got a little knack for scoring against
He
United,
does.
doesn't he? Considering he never scores against anyone else. Was it 3 goals he's got
I
against
think he's
us?
got 3, yeah.
Fucking ridiculous, that. Rudiger strikes one.
Get out to him.
Can't
Oh,
say
Anthony, you've got to follow him.
in behind.
Christ, sorry about that.
Head away by Lindelof.
Well done, Bruno.
Cracking,
back.
Right, we
scrappy,
go
innit?
now.
Chance for a counter now.
And he's fell over.
Go!
Keep it in.
Keep it in!
Well done. Good pressure there from Bruno. That's a that's unlucky.
Need a bit more. Bit
Yeah.
more.
No one else
Chelsea's
really
a lot
pushing up
back,
there,
isn't
was
there?
there? No one really getting up there with him.
And it's live.
Yeah. People comment on Tellez's positioning. He does get dragged
Pants.
out a little bit, doesn't he? Yeah. We noticed that last season against West Ham when he got destroyed for the first 45 minutes.
Norwich.
Yeah. It's not good enough, really, is it? Kante, free shot, 15 yards out there. Should have scored that.
Should have really scored.
He's got
Well,
his
should've
entire
tested
right hand
the
side
goalkeeper
to
a bit
shoot
more.
at as well.
Yeah.
Look, he's got. Look at
that.
the
Oh, my
size
face
of
is
that.
on.
Unbelievable that.
Dave.
You can't take us.
That's poor.
Dave,
That.
mate.
How has he got a free shot like that?
Christ alive.
United fans coming in now after the 17 minutes protest. I can't believe Kante's got that space there on the edge of the box. It's not even on the edge of the box, it's inside the box.
Inside.
There's no one tracking him whatsoever. Rashford's down and looking in pain here.
Who do you bring on now?
Face.
Not Mata. He can't carry on. Mata couldn't play 70
He's on
minutes.
his face. I don't know what's up with him. He might be alright. Can't tell what he's doing here. Could you get a touch more volume, please?
I think he's on his face, isn't it?
Why do we always have Mike Dean refereeing?
I don't know. He referees us every week, doesn't he?
He's retiring at the end of the season, isn't
Who are they going to replace him with?
Someone else.
Because he refs us every week.
Could you be a ref?
No, I wouldn't like that. Not worth it, is it? It's all the shit bits of football and none of the good bits.
Yeah.
You don't get to ever win.
You never get to
Like, it's
score.
mad that you're on the football pitch every single week. You cannot win if you tried. There's no winning, and you can get absolutely destroyed as though you'd lost. It is absolutely zero, nothing to gain for being a ref. Would you be one?
No. I think I'd be a boxing ref, though.
That's a bit different.
Yeah.
Way different.
But football refs just get destroyed. Would
That's
you be
tiny,
one,
innit?
Jordan?
So
I think I
100 grand a
would,
year.
yeah.
Would you?
Yeah, 100 grand a year, definitely.
yeah, it's good, isn't it? You can sell your own merch.
As a ref,
Mike Dean could have.
imagine the shite you would get selling your own merch as a referee.
Mike Dean merch.
People would buy it. MD.
I don't.
MD, the fragrance for men.
Yeah.
What does it smell like? Turf. And
Sweat.
whatever the, that
Stick an
little
MD
ball
up your
bouncing
nose.
around on the inside of his whistle. His spit-covered balls.
Oh.
Oh,
Sorry, I meant the ball in the whistle.
Oh,
not-
right, no.
the Sloppy
His-
Joe's podcast.
I
his
meant...
smelly testicles.
No, not that.
How much for you to sniff Mike Dean's testicles after a game?
Shut up. No
After a
money.
game of football.
I
right?
get what the question is.
Today,
I just reject it.
He's in the United tunnel. Right, sniff him. How much?
500 grand.
How much? Tenner.
Disgusting. Absolutely awful.
I'd probably take £1,000.
£1,000?
I'm going away in June. Well,
Yeah, that's true. That's a couple meals out for that, isn't it? Really like top
I don't know any
restaurants.
kebab owners in Toronto.
Is that where you're going? Toronto?
Yeah.
I'd go out. There'd be some great restaurants in Toronto. Chelsea playing across. They're so much more dangerous than us, aren't they?
So much more.
We just can't. We have no structure at all. Didn't remember all like things they were just accused of vibes. This isn't even vibes anymore, is
No.
it? It's no
This
no
is-
tactics
this is
and no
chaos.
vibes.
It is absolute
Living on no
chaos.
tactics, just vibes under Ole. Now it is no tactics.
That's why
no
I
vibes.
prefer Big Sam.
At least it's big vibes with Big Sam.
Well done, Varane.
Well done, Varane.
He's been solid so far.
Varane must
20
be
minutes.
thinking, this is mental. I've left Real Madrid. They're in
Go
the
on then.
Champions League
Good one
semi-final.
too.
And
Get
I'm
running.
here
Burn
getting
him.
beat
See,
by fucking
confident Rashford burns him then.
Yeah.
He knocks it and he
Instead of
burns
lose
him.
the fucking ball
Chinese
again.
burn.
How has he lost the ball there, Rashford? It's just taking so long.
I got more aero balls. What?
Not for me, that.
These are good because you just
Who
leave
makes
them on your
Aero?
tongue,
But
suck
who
'em.
makes Aero? Is it Nestle?
Muchas gracias, afición. Estoy
Yeah.
para vosotros.
No, thank you.
Why?
I'm not that big into chocolate. I'm a savoury man. I love a pasty or a pie.
Do you want the last ball? Want the last ball?
Dallo on the ball.
Have you tried pasty butter yet?
No, I
I
haven't.
recommended you.
No, I haven't.
Oh, do it soon.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Do it now. Get it,
Do it.
sorted now. Right, go on then, Bruno. Oh, so sluggish, this, isn't it? United just can't be arsed. Go on, Ronaldo. Out to Alanga. Dallo. Do you think United care if they win? Do you think they actually give a
I don't think
shit?
they give a shit. Are they on any bonuses at all?
No.
You'd
Probably
like
a
to
top
think.
four bonus, but
You'd
that's
like
not
to
happening
think,
now
wouldn't
anyway.
Yeah, that's the thing with the top four bonus. It mustn't be much because none of the fuckers seem to want it.
No.
Because top 4 was in the palm. Well, not in the palm rounds, but we were fighting for big results for the last, 5 or 6 games, and we just absolutely.
Oh my Scott, put your head up.
Yeah, there's so many results this season that we should have gone our way, or that United shouldn't have.
Nice, not a bad ball.
Or dropped points in. And if we hadn't, like Watford twice, Newcastle, Everton,
Villa,
like just win a couple of them, and all of a sudden we'd be top 4 comfortably.
It's crazy, isn't it?
It's just ridiculous. Right, Chelsea.
They talk about the quality of City and Liverpool, but they do show that everyone else is a bit shit as well, isn't it?
Well done, well done, Diogo.
Yeah, did all right there, Dallo. Just covered his man a little bit.
Chelsea corner.
Was it?
I think it is, isn't it?
53.
Mike Dean's 53.
Oh. Look, Tommy, what's up with him? He's on a bit of a chat with him, poking him a bit, isn't he? How much to be poked by Mike Dean? How much to be poked by Mike Dean?
What words even to have as a pop by Mike Dean?
How much to be poked by Mike Dean?
What, just prodded? Yeah. Tenner. West Ham are losing to Frankfurt. We're going around the grounds in the Europa League.
Are they?
Oh, thank God that was off. Thank God that was off then.
Yeah, RB Leipzig and Rangers 0-0.
They'll do well, Rangers, to keep that 0-0.
How are Leicester doing?
Leicester are drawing 0-0 with Roma after 10 minutes.
What are they in?
The Conference League.
Is that the semi-final as well?
Yeah.
What happens if you win the Conference League?
You go into the Europa League. Such a slow. Do you think anyone?
It's a slow burner, innit? That's what it is.
As these competitions live on for the next sort of however many years, do you think anyone will win the Conference League, win the Europa League, win the Champions League back-to-back seasons?
That'd be insane. That.
It could happen.
I don't think it will, though. Do you?
We could do it.
Has anyone won the Champions League and
Oh?
Did Chelsea win the Europa League and the Champions League in back-to-back seasons?
2011 and 12.
No, 2020 and 21.
No, because Villarreal. No, I don't think so. I don't think it was that early. Because it was a Chelsea-Arsenal Europa League final, wasn't it?
Yeah, but was that not 2020?
Get up, Ronnie.
My Dean's never giving that, even if he kicked his head in.
He'd be less inclined to give it if he kicked his head in, wouldn't you?
I've had a long day.
Chelsea won the Europa League in 2019 and then won
it's
the
a good
Champions
ball.
League in 2021.
Dallo, watch your man here. Look at that.
It.
Lindelof can take Werner there because it's 1v1. Dallo hasn't got a clue that he's got a runner in behind. This is what I'm talking about. Defensive frailties at fullback.
Interestingly, Chelsea won the Champions League in 2012 and then won the Europa League in 2013, so they did the opposite.
Yeah, with Sarri. Was it?
No, Sarri was 2019, yeah. 2013.
Europa League was Benitez.
Was it?
Benitez, I think, yeah.
Crikey.
He's fallen hard,
He's
hasn't he?
off his heart. He's off his head.
Off his tits.
He's off his ass.
Absolutely off his
That's
arse.
a new saying. I'm off my ass, mate, Joe.
Oh, can't lie to you, I'm off my arse. Absolutely off my arse today. You're off your arse today, aren't you?
Yeah, I've used all my energy reserves to get through to today.
What do you need?
Well,
what can we do for you?
Wings?
I don't know.
Wings. Like
Maybe.
that, wouldn't it?
Or maybe something really spicy. That often wakes me up.
Oh, can we get something spicy for Joe to eat?
Really spicy.
Someone just nip out and get a chorizo.
Nice. I think there's some hot sauce through there if you want to get him some in a teaspoon.
Havertz
is through on goal.
Dave, what a save. Coming out as well.
Straight at De Gea's bollocks.
Coming out.
We just haven't got a midfield, have we? And neither is David
I think
De Gea
Dave's
after
infertile.
I don't want just hot sauce, by the way. I'm not just going to nick that.
No, you're going to do a teaspoon, though.
See, why is Lindelof so high?
It's so bad.
So easy, that, isn't it?
Bad.
So easy.
It's awful play.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's just so easy.
It's ridiculous, isn't it? We are just playing like amateurs.
They're just drawn out so easily.
They're just playing like amateur
Even the
footballers.
centre halves.
Excuse me.
Dirty.
How many subscribers you got, Sloppy Joes, Joe?
We've got 1,090.
Yeah. Thank you very
Headed
much.
away, Rudiger, I believe, just spoons it over the bar there.
That's not even hot. That.
Where's the other hot sauce? The actual hot sauce.
I have that
So for
I have that
context,
for breakfast.
Take a tablespoon of it then, Joe.
Callum's just
So
brought...
Joe's a bit down ever since he found out he looks like Henry VIII.
I'm going to feed it you.
No.
So, was that not why?
I don't want to make sure you don't do it full because even if it was hot, I don't want to fucking.
I want to give you a full
mouthful of
spoon.
Fucking thingy my bob.
So now we're going to give him something hot to perk him back up a bit because he's struggling a bit, Joe, and it's not nice to see him
Right,
like
stop.
this.
What the fuck do you think
That's
about?
not a lot.
It's not even that hot. It's just hot.
It's just hot.
Okay,
I'm
go
not
on
going to
then.
do it like a.
No, come on. Come on.
Come on. Come on.
What is my
Come
line?
on. Come on.
So fucking, I got a degree in this.
How hot is that?
It's nice.
Is it hot?
Went straight to my nose.
Is it hot?
It's hot now. I've got heartburn.
He's got heartburn. Can we get the man a ready?
Gaviscon. And then get the hiccups.
Wow, is it hot?
Yeah.
It is quite hot, that one, isn't it? Is that giving you a bit of energy?
There it is.
Hiccups.
Yeah,
There it is.
Go on, Joe. Do a run around the corner.
Someone scare me. Tell me how big its waist was again.
54 inches at time of death. You don't put weight on eating hot sauce, though. It's just chilies. Chelsea. Attacking. Oh, could have gone down there. That's got you, that, hasn't it?
Hiccups are fun, aren't they?
They are fun, yeah.
Hiccups might wake me up.
You think United
He's
could
gone
fucking
down
score
to
and wake
easy.
you up instead?
Oh my God.
They're just popping balls across our box over and over and over again, aren't they? Joe?
I like it.
You don't.
You do a bit.
A bit of hot sauce, yeah, I'll do a bit. Oh, I don't want to use the same spoon as
Can
him.
we get a couple of spoons? You do some of
I
that.
don't need to do it.
Just
Jordan
do it.
wants
Wake
to.
us all up. I feel
Actually, no,
alive.
Jordan probably shouldn't.
Why?
You pulling that
Oh, yeah.
HDMI cable out under your foot if I'd rather you didn't. Ralph talked about control. All I see is
you
chaos. Yeah, there's no control. The only team that has
die
any
if he does
control
hot
is
sauce?
Chelsea. Don't know, let's not test it.
No.
Roma are beating Leicester, apparently. Leicester and West Ham both losing. What's your lad's favourite watch-along moment of the season? Man was when you put Joe's shoe on the TV.
No, that was funny, that.
That's a very
Dave,
funny.
again, well done. Well done. Sorry. We're getting pumbled here.
You getting what?
We're getting pumbled.
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 Timon and
That's-
pumbled.
That's
from the
something,
Lion
that,
King.
that's something that Winnie the Pooh would say. Oh, we're getting pumbled.
Can I feed you?
Fucking idiot.
It's
Sorry,
really
John, I
woke
don't
me
know, I
up.
idiot. Sorry, John. Has it?
Yeah.
Has it really?
Right, do as much as you had, because that's way more. I can't
No,
do it.
wait, no,
That's not
no,
more,
you
is
put
it?
more on there. You put a little bit more
Fuck
on there.
off.
You did.
That's not more.
You put more on
That's
there.
more than you
Just
had.
neck
Yeah,
it.
it is.
You got to be more of a man than me.
You know what? It's really nice
It
flavour.
is nice. Listen, I got the hiccups. I've not drank anything since.
Nah,
I
go on.
wish they did a
Go on.
medium because the hot one's just a bit hot, but
Yeah,
Come on.
the
And I like
the
it with
flavours,
scrambled eggs.
the flavour, yeah, I like it with scrambled
Do you?
eggs. Yeah.
That's more, you prick.
Yeah.
That's a lot more.
Dribble a bit on there.
That's
No,
more,
get
you
it in
prick.
there. It's just to sharpen us up a bit. Jordan's about to lose his head. Jordan has his Nando's on Perry Tamer.
I didn't want to swallow I didn't want to swallow that.
None of us have drank water yet.
No, it's not even that hot. It's just normal hot sauce. But Jordan's struggling. Fucking hell. Clean that table up a bit. You got hot sauce all over.
What can I
everywhere.
clean it up with?
Your finger.
Honestly, also as well, it's off.
Dale Gibson, sorry, not Dale Simpson. I'm thinking of you. Dale Gibson says, cheers for the entertainment throughout this awful season, lads. Thoughts on Ralph double dipping next season as Austrian manager and consulting for us? I don't mind it. The consultancy role apparently is going to be like a few days a month.
Christ, it's proper off.
And as we all know, international managers, it's very much a part-time job, isn't it? So
Yeah.
I don't think there'll be any sort of,
I've got
conflict
such
of
an
interest or
awful
anything going on.
aftertaste.
You all right, Jordan?
Yeah, right.
Is it hot for you?
It's calmed down now.
Yeah.
It's calmed
though.
down now. Oh, yeah.
I was the
yeah.
worst affected. I got the hiccups.
It's definitely put a jolt through the studio, though, hasn't it?
Yeah, I also as well got such an awful taste in the back of my mouth because it's off.
Yeah.
Gone off on the 1st of January. What are we in now? April.
Yeah, that's only
Start of
3
May,
months
really.
off. Well, no. You can't just make.
That's
up
why I
a
said
date.
really.
It's the 28th of April.
Hey, I tell you what, we'll take 0-0 at half time.
Yeah, we've still got 15 minutes to go, but
We've got no.
That's like hot at Nando's, that.
yeah.
It's
Nice.
like hot like that. Yeah. Once you get over that initial
Yeah.
My body
Destruction.
just react, but I'm hard me, so I'll take that again.
Yeah, you might.
I
need a
wouldn't
few
mind
of
doing the
these.
really spicy chips. You know, the really spicy crisp.
Oh, the way you just get one in a big triangular
Yeah.
box. Can we get one of you to do them on the podcast?
You should do one at home.
No, I don't want to do it. But you said you'd like to do it.
It'd be dead.
I'd do it if you do it.
I'm not going to do it. Will you do it anyway?
No.
Okay.
Are you buying it? How much is the world's hottest chip? It's on Amazon, isn't it?
World's hottest chip. The Paqui.
What are you saying?
I don't know what the brand is. Paqui.
Pizza.
2021 Carolina
Paqui.
Reaper chip. The Carolina Reaper chip. If I get you one, will you eat it?
Yeah.
Stand him.
Yeah. I'll eat it. It's a whopping 1.5 million Scoville heat units, which always seemed like a bit of a lie.
It is, isn't it? Like, what even is that?
One chip challenge. I'm going to get you one of them, Joe.
How can something have a million of it in one chip?
What do you mean? Because these like an extract.
Are you alright?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got a bit of hot sauce up my nose.
You already know.
Oh.
Crikey, look how much space they've got.
Yeah, Chelsea. I can't believe they haven't scored. To be honest, United are
I think
just
they've had 4 shots on target, haven't they?
But the possession's a bit mental, isn't it?
Chelsea are just so much better than us, aren't they? And Chelsea aren't even that good. Chelsea aren't that far ahead of like Arsenal and Tottenham.
Two
And yet
wins.
they look so much better than us. Like we can barely
Oh,
touch
they're
the
just
ball at
good
home.
off the ball,
We
aren't
can
they?
barely touch the ball at home. It's like playing Brighton all over again. Then when they just dominated possession against us until that red card. Shocking, isn't it? Brian and Elaine have been a member for 16 months. Thank you very much.
What boy?
Get instant regret chili chocolate blew my head off. Interesting. Ball in the box.
What a ball.
Chelsea, Havertz, straight
Oh
at the
my
goalkeeper.
God, Dave again. What a ball
I'm
from
hungry
Reece
now
James.
after
Yeah. Sparked something, didn't it?
that. Bit of life in me.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, this game's a bit fucking dead as well.
United are just shit. Aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, we're just pretty shit.
Look at this. Look at that. Jorginho got space to turn.
Just turn and drive all the way
And
to our
chip.
18-yard box.
I don't know why they haven't scored yet. Oh, Dave keeping us in it.
Look
United
at
fans
this.
are going, what the hell is
We're
going
just,
on
we
here?
are literally, looks like 11 players that have never met each other before.
It really does.
No
No one's
cohesion,
arsed,
no
isn't it? Who's
no
captain
structure.
today? For Bruno.
Don't know. Look at this. It's so
There's
easy.
no one.
No one's even trying to
determined or
tackle him.
commanding or what. It's so embarrassing.
This really is bad, isn't it? We're not going to see a reaction this season, are we? I thought we might see a reaction at some point.
No.
It's not going to happen, is it? They can just turn and do what they want. Everyone's just jogging. This is really bad, actually.
What did Ollie do to get us second last year?
I don't know.
And why was the downfall so immense? You know, if does everything tilt her on?
Tilter.
Is that the right word?
Tilt or teeter.
Teeter on the
Well done.
David De Gea missing penalty.
Well
Maybe.
done.
Because if you go all the way back to that, if we win that game and we are, the champions of the Europa League, what happens then? We take
Ollie
more
definitely gets more
confidence.
time this season.
Want some silverware. The team may be a bit more buzzing, not suffered a summer of losses.
Yeah.
But here we are. Ollie got a second, lost in the final. What if Ollie got a second and we won?
It might still be.
It's fine margins, isn't it?
He might
He might not have lost the confidence of the squad so quickly. We might
Because he'll have had a trophy under his belt,
Yeah,
then, wouldn't
he
he?
might well still be here.
But isn't it insane that all went down to keepers taking a penalty right at the end?
I know. But
What could have
hopefully,
been?
Ten Hag
have
is a
been,
better option going forward.
What could have been?
You could just tell that he never took a penalty in training, couldn't you?
Yeah.
He weren't confident walking up to it.
No. Philip Mershon says this game highlights the problem with De Gea. Always looks good in the shooting gallery because he's a great shot stopper. Thanks for the laughs, lads. Needed it this year. Glazers out. Thank you very much. Yeah.
It's not really a problem, is he? Kept us in the game so far.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I understand his point completely.
This is him at his best.
This is what he's good at. So instead of ridiculing him for it, get behind him.
Be his mate. Aspilicueta is basically playing as a sort of number 10.
You must love it. Come against United, just have an absolute ball.
Having a laugh.
Rudiger just keeps fucking shooting.
Yeah, because he's got as much space as he wants.
I'd tell him to chill out. So you're fucking off to Spain soon. Give me the ball.
Is that what you're telling? On the pitch.
Give me the fucking ball.
Rumour with legs says this team cannot work together. They have no cohesion whatsoever. Rashford and the odd headless sprint just to vent off frustration. Feckless.
Feckless?
Yeah. Just shit, innit?
Bringing the mood down, innit?
Yeah.
There's Sir Alex. He's laughing.
At least he's having.
At least he
some
can have
fun.
a laugh.
He's got a
To be
fucking
fair, he
glass
must
of red.
know. He's thinking that this season don't matter.
Yeah.
These games don't matter now. It's too late. What's the point in getting pissed off every minute of every game? It's too late now.
Yeah.
Like, it's almost just the players have given up. You sit here as fans thinking, I wish they'd do more, and it's frustrating to watch, but what are we holding out hope for, really? We might as well just have fun and sort of watch the game through one eye and try and enjoy yourselves with the other. Because it's just like, they're not bothered, are they? Absolutely not bothered.
I mean, come on, let's see what we can do now, Rashford. Oh, it
just runs into
Running
blind
into
alleys
people.
over and over and over again. The amount of times Marcus Rashford has ran into an opposition player this season, it
It's
must be in the
crazy, isn't
hundreds.
it?
It must be in the hundreds.
So how does he improve
One
that
more.
game?
Have a go. Have a go on your left.
Fuck
What are you
off.
doing?
Bruno, you just got to be better than that, surely.
What's it? Right, what's this now? Why is Bruno not shooting on his left foot to start with? Just put your foot through it and have a go.
Yeah.
Instead of feeling, I need to be confident on my right.
Bruno is captain.
Foot going back on your right. You've got all that space on the left. What's the point? Look, good first touch.
Yeah,
Get it
great
out.
First touch.
He's
That's
onside
not
as well, by the
offside.
way. He's well on. But Bruno needs to just be having a shot with his left there. Yeah, he
Flipping joke that,
needs a
honestly.
bit more confidence than that.
That's the problem, innit? He's that unconfident right now with his form. He's not bothered to just take a chance.
I know.
And that's what he's good at.
Yeah.
We always have a go at him for misplacing 5-6 long passes a game, but on the 7th one he makes it, and it's a big chance or it's an assist. That's what he's famed for.
Yeah.
So why not do it now?
I don't know.
Oh, it's just bleeding highlighting all the problems, innit? On the pitch, anyway.
That's Aspilicueta. Good ball there out to Alonso. It's just so basic in it.
Just turn inside there.
Yeah.
Or take another touch.
Joe, do you guys want to rethink keeping Rashford for next season? We need to stop being sentimental for the good of our club. No, I don't. I don't want to get rid of him just because he's been shit this season. You might want to put him in sort of last chance kind of territory, but I wouldn't get rid of him for one bad year.
Jordan wants him to start.
22 goals last season.
He's not showing much, is he now?
No, he's not. But under a new manager, who's very good, man management wise, why not?
It's too easy that. Varane just getting skinned there. Again, it's that sort of everyone's just giving 3/4 effort, aren't they? Which
jogging back.
Which these days just ain't good enough. Like Varane there,
Yeah.
he hesitated to make that second run out, and then instead of slowing down and jockeying the player, he just lets Reece James knock the ball past him. It's just I'm trying a bit, but I'm not fully trying. Can't really be arsed. Don't want to get hurt or be tired, so I'll just do fucking half-arsed with everything. Bring back Januzaj.
Someone say that.
Yep.
Where is Januzaj now? Or is he at
Sociedad,
Bilbao?
isn't it?
Oh, so.
I think. Off the top of my head, I think it's Sociedad.
Not even much of a foul, really, is it?
No. But, a couple more minutes left. He's been booked.
Don't think so. Free
What
kick
was
to
all the
Chelsea.
complaining about then?
I just don't think he thought it was a foul.
Crack on.
Reece James taking a lot of their free kicks, isn't he?
Oh. Has Mount fallen off a bit, or is it just because...
I don't think he's been as good this season, has he? Everyone was ready to call him a top player last year, and he just absolutely hasn't been this year. I know it's not all about goals and assists, but
Let's just have a look at what he's up to this season.
He's not
Currently,
really been playing in his right position, though, has he?
currently on 12 goals, 15 assists, which, to be fair,
It's
isn't
actually
bad.
very good.
Not bad at all. But
Right,
yeah.
get out.
No,
now.
what,
Look,
better than I
jogging.
thought.
Jogging. The only one who's sprinting out is Ronnie. The only one. They're all jogging out like we're safe for a bit now.
Yeah. Watching Madrid and City the other night, I know Madrid were sort of clinging on by the skin of their teeth a little bit at times, but just the amount of quality the individual players have, and the structure and the way they get the ball out from the back, the energy. Like every time
off the
Vinicius
work
Junior
off
gets
the
the
ball
ball,
is
he's
insane,
sprinting
isn't it?
forward. Every time Modric, who is 36, got the ball, he was driving forward with it. Like their whole team get the ball and push forward. They get the ball and they move quickly. They sprint to track people down and to get tackles in. We just fucking jog about, and we've done it for a year. You can understand it now. Well, not understand it, but it makes more sense now because there is nothing to play for. We're not going to get top 4. There's no trophies on the line. But at the start of the season, or in the FA Cup, or the League Cup, we've seen it then as well. They just walk after things,
So
just
what
jog.
is it though? Because like Modric, he just wants to play at the highest level. It's their own personal determination, I guess, isn't it? And obviously
Yeah.
the manager brings something to the table.
I think the problem
in terms
is-
of what Ancelotti says and that.
Yeah.
But maybe it's their own personal desire to want to be at the best of the game. Like, do these players care? Because I feel like there's a team of Madrid players that actually care.
Well, they do care, and also there's a thing that there's enough of those players that
Jeez,
have
what a
that
crazy ball.
elite winning mentality in the team to make up for the ones that could maybe lose their head on the wrong day. Whereas this United team has got like more than 50% of this team lose their head.
Look at Ronnie there, by the way.
Whereas Madrid, you can mask a couple of people who haven't got the best mentality with 9 players that have.
Yeah.
We're the other way around. As half-time whistle blows there, more of this
Insane,
team
yeah.
lose their heads than keep it. And that's
The heads
problem.
drop. Everyone goes over to David De Gea because he was the goalkeeper that's made this still 0-0.
Yeah.
Chelsea, I mean, the possession must be insane for them. They had a lot of the ball. What's our best chance? I mean, I don't think we've got one.
Ronnie's
Ronaldo had a
overhead.
bicycle
Ronnie's
kick.
overhead. I mean, that went
It would have been Bruno if he shot it on his left.
I'll give you this as well. Mike Phelan, Darren Fletcher. When Ollie went, I would have just got rid of all of them. All of them.
But
Like, if you're gonna do it,
McKenna
do it.
and Carrick, they went, didn't they?
Yeah, Karen Carrick. Well, what did Fletcher and Mike Phelan do? Mike Phelan was great, but he was when he was working with when he was working with Fergie, but he clearly doesn't do much.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like,
What
is he
his role,
bringing?
by
What is
the
he
way?
bringing?
What is his role?
What's he bringing right now in terms of
Technical
player
director.
motivation? In terms of
What does that mean?
getting
What
him
does he
up.
do day to day with the squad?
I don't know. I mean, it's not released, is it? They don't tell us exactly what his job role includes. And I think Rangnick suggested that he wasn't particularly sure either, didn't he? A few weeks ago, he's like, I don't really know what he's doing.
It is mental how some people just sort of clinged on. And just fucking.
But the thing is, Fletcher hasn't clung on. He only got hired last year. He's not been around since it's not like he
And
retired.
what's Fletcher's role again?
He's football technical director. Sorry.
Oh, it's technical directors. How many technical?
No, Fletcher is his technical director. Murta is director of football.
And what does Mike Phelan do?
Mike Phelan is
Vibes.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just
coach.
He's a
coach.
They're all that. What I'm basically saying is, there was about 10 coaches or like 6 or 7 coaches walking down the touchline then as United go in at 0-0, and none of them could be happy. But all of them were there for the 4-0 against Liverpool, and all of them were there for the 3-1 against Arsenal. So what have they done between those games to sort of change the way United play? Well, Chelsea had so much possession, nothing going forward, and we looked shit at the back still. So what I'm pointing out is they're all what do? They can't be working hard. Like, they can't be working hard.
I think there might be a point where they're all just thinking, just let this season fucking
Yeah. I know, let the
because
season end.
that's how it looks. It looks like the players, the staff, the management, even the way Rangnick's talking, like, yes, it's good and a breath of fresh air that he's being so honest, but the fact that he has to say or even thinks it's remotely good for the club to say what he's saying means that he has given up on this season.
Yeah.
Because you can't say we need 10 new players and expect them to come out next week and play any better.
Do you think he should have saved comments like that to the end
No,
of the season?
I don't. I think he realises quite sensibly that we aren't going to get top 4 now, regardless of what I say, because I did try and I did keep my mouth shut for a little bit, and nothing changed. So I might as well go the other way, blow everything up, and actually try and give myself an extra 6 weeks of telling it how it is. But I just think either way, he wasn't going to get anything out of him, and he's just decided to go, you know what, I'll go and get absolutely fuck all out of these players for the rest of the season, but I'm going to tell the truth while I'm doing it.
That just shows that performance in the first half shows none of them were up for it.
No.
They weren't up for it against Liverpool both games. They were up for it against City both games. Maybe at the Etihad it was slightly different when Jadon Sancho got an equaliser, and they're certainly not up for it tonight. Not a chance. You can see it there on the screen now. 11 shots, 5 on target for Chelsea. They've had 64% possession.
I would have thought that was more.
I would have thought them at 70, 75.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's what it's felt like anyway, isn't it?
It's just one of those games of football as well, and also it's just a game of football at Old Trafford. It's just like we've seen a lot of dreadful first halves. Last time Watchalong, I think I was there for the Leicester game, which was one of the craziest first halves I've ever seen. Both teams just look like they can't be arsed, basically, and then it turned into like a decent game of football at 1-1. I don't know. Do we need for Chelsea to score to Chelsea to actually score to react? There were spells in the Arsenal game where we did look slightly comfortable and put them on the back foot a bit. We've just not done that. No. And why can't we look at how we controlled a bit of the game against Arsenal and just see if we can do that more often in the 90 minutes?
We're probably gonna have to wait till the second half, not the second half. Sorry, till Chelsea scored to see anything.
Yeah, and it's mad.
I don't think otherwise this team's gonna spark into life. The same happened against Leicester.
Exactly.
We waited for Leicester to score before we tried. We tried for 3 minutes, got a goal back, and then stopped trying again.
And then stopped trying again. So what is it? Why does that happen? It's insane.
I know. It's just shit, innit? People in the comments, get your comments in on that first half. Hussey says Lukaku could score the winner. Arik says take Tellers off. Lazy midfield and wingers are so slow to track back. Defence is always exposed. Most players have given up on the season under Ole. Yeah, the defence is constantly exposed, isn't it? Like Havertz running through. I know that was Lindelof pressing out too high, but sometimes you just feel like the passer is always in tons of space against United. So Havertz is making, I think it was Werner that made the pass, but Havertz is making the run, but no one's stopping the passer making the pass. Like you were saying before, they receive the ball in midfield, turn, and just drive all the way to our 18-yard box. Yeah. Like without anyone tackling them, anyone getting near them.
Jorginho doing that.
He's
not got a lot of pace anyway, right? It's not just the midfield's problem because the defenders are coming out too early. They're coming out too quickly. We've seen Lindelof then when Havertz went clean through and De Gea saved it with his crown jewels. He should not be in that position already.
No.
Lindelof should not be coming out that quickly, and he's gone. He did what Maguire did against Liverpool. He's gone and gone, shit, I don't want to do this. And by then, Havertz is 3 yards behind him, and he's clean through. The full-backs, Tellers' position has been awful. Dallow's position has been awful. They're having to track back every time to deal with the wing-backs. Now, if they need help off the centre-halves or the midfield needs to tuck in with him. Because if Tellers is going to go, and Varane's going to go and cover him at the left, Matic should be dropping in, filling in. It's basic defending. And they're getting caught out every single time because they don't know how to deal with what seems like 2 extra free men in the wing backs. Because Alonso and Reece James, particularly Reece James, are getting a lot of space on our left-hand side. And they just haven't found anything to deal with it. They just haven't.
Pulp Apple says, to be a fly on the wall in that dressing room right now.
I bet they don't talk.
I was going to say, do you think Rangnick's screaming at him? Or do you think he's just sat there having a cup of tea thinking, I don't even give a fuck?
I bet they honestly don't chat. I bet no one says anything. Maybe Ronaldo just says stuff here and there about the way he wants to improve it because he would want to improve the team. But I don't know. Did any of the coaches say anything? I don't know. I really don't know what goes on in the dressing room chat.
No.
Ronaldo, I really don't know. Does Ralph create this big inspirational team talk where he rallies the team to go into the second half and play in front of the Stretford end like proper United? Or does he just go, well, that was a bit shit? None of you are listening to me. Yeah. Where's the jelly babies? They love jelly babies, don't they?
They do. Rangnick is playing FIFA, doing 2 roles. the size of what they are. Don't really know.
I don't know what he's on about. What's he talking about?
How much does it
Is that
cost?
Pedo Man? No, he wasn't called Pedo Man. Sorry.
Joe?
Joey.
What the fuck?
Oh, it's unnecessary slander.
The worst superhero of all time.
Pedo man.
Right. To the rescue. Oh, no, that's not rescuing anyone. Carry them down the burning building properly. 2001 says, I'm going to the Youth Cup final, lads. What are the best pubs in Manchester or near the ground? Bring in Neves and Tielemans. You like a beer, don't you?
I like a pre-match
of this
pub.
Watchalong.
Crowning's
Depends how
good.
early. Go on, sorry.
I like the crowning.
Yeah.
It's good, especially if it's sunny.
Yeah.
Nice little seating out bit there. But you can't go wrong with Stevenson Square when it's sunny in the northern quarter. You simply can't.
Why are you whispering?
Because I
Is
don't
it
need
his
to
travel man
shout it.
voice?
Yeah,
I don't need to shout it.
Which one's the crowning? What we're talking?
Right past coffee pot.
Is that like the crown and kettle?
That's it. Did I say crowning? I'm at Crown and Kettle. Yeah, sorry.
Crown
my
and
bad.
Kettle.
Yeah,
I
Crown and
suppose,
Kettle.
is it?
The Trafford.
The Trafford's good.
Yeah, the Trafford is good.
Hotel foot. If you want to go just see Old Trafford's good, go to the whole Heaven at Hotel Football.
Yeah.
That's decent. Although it's £1 to get in, but you know what's £1, eh?
A shit a pound.
£1.
That's Peter
Yeah,
Kay.
but you can't take card. The guy's like, what
Yeah.
should I do now?
They do
There's
take
caveats basically.
yeah,
but you get this a great view of Old Trafford.
do they take trolley coins? Trolley pound coins. I love that. Just made a fake pound coin that tricks a trolley. Like, do you know when that's like a scarecrow, isn't it? It's like the birds think that a scarecrow is a real person.
Have you ever put one of them in a vending machine?
Scarecrow.
A scarecrow.
Pretty difficult, isn't it?
Stuffed a
Fucking hell.
scarecrow in.
Yeah, that'd be some fucking.
I just want some frazzles.
Wizard of Oz.
What?
When did the Cowardly Lion
The scarecrow
put a scarecrow in a vending machine?
End of the Yellow Brick Road, there's a fucking vending machine.
She wanted to get a bag of Maltesers out of it. Jim Mack says, just tuned in to catch up on the game. Haven't watched it tonight. Why should I? I don't know if there's any reason that you should, other than, I mean, you know, you're a United fan watching the game. There's not much to watch for other than it's almost habit at this point, isn't it?
You're almost looking for
It's-
things to be annoyed
honestly,
at.
It's tough, innit? You know, you can think, what else is there to watch? I guess if you're a United fan.
Yeah,
I
is there
mean,
anything- here's
there's
my
a
question
Netflix
for everyone in the
documentary
comments.
out.
What's on telly tonight?
What else
What
is
else
out?
could you be watching?
What else is out? Outer Ranger. I've watched
You could
that.
watch anything you wanted
Yeah,
on demand.
on
Doesn't
demand.
even have to be live.
No,
You have to tune into EastEnders or Coronation Street or whatever that's
I
on
think
now.
next
Dale,
week we
Go
should
and
do.
put Great British Bake Off on.
I keep
Or
saying this, but we should
Goggle
watch.
Box.
We should watch a watch along of like the 2008 Champions League final. We should watch a watch along of the game that United are playing, the team they're playing.
Is that not a
but
bit
at time
sad?
we've beat them instead.
Is that not a bit sad?
So instead of doing a watch song for this game, we would currently be doing a watch song for the Champions League final in 2000.
That's a bit sad.
Oh, it's incredibly sad.
That is really
There's
sad.
no question that it's sad as fuck, Joe, but it's slightly less embarrassing than watching
No,
United.
Is
every
it?
week.
I'd think
Is
it's more
it?
embarrassing if people clicked on and we were
Watching the Champions League final,
Lampard and that.
cheering. Ronaldo scored.
Hey,
get
send
in.
Drogba off.
He sent him off. I think he spat at Vidic. Dylan Byrne.
That was mad, that, by the way, wasn't it?
Was it Terry that
Drogba.
spat?
No, Drogba slapped his head, didn't he? or
Drogba
something?
slapped him, but then I think Terry spat on someone as well, but never got done for it. Dylan Byrne, Matic is so bad off the ball, legs are gone, but players like Carrick and Alonso stayed at a high level after their legs went by reading the game well. Yeah, we don't have people who care to read the game well, do we?
No, it's not fun.
No. Were you about to ring someone then?
No.
It's Iron Jaden, 1979, says, this is a very tough watch. We're absolutely shy. Really sad to have to watch this as a United fan. Terry spat on Tevez, yeah, thought so. Apparently the sound is a bit glitchy. If anyone can look into that, please. Some sort of choppy audio. Have you ever been in a band, Joe?
Never been. I've never been in a
Did you
banjo.
try something then with an instrument that could be played in a band?
Have you ever
Joe?
have you ever snapped your banjo?
No.
No. I know someone who did, though.
though.
Bled like a bastard.
Okay, yeah. But you helped him out, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
You paid for it after all. What's wrong with Tellez?
What's wrong with him?
Yeah.
He can't defend.
Right. Joe, what's wrong with Tellez?
Oh, he's just got something else on his mind.
What do you think it is? He's
I don't know.
got some big exams coming
Yeah,
up.
he's got some big. He's
Got his driving test on Monday.
He's got an MVQ in his. I can't think of any MVQ. He's got an MVQ in cooking coming up, and he's fuming. What was your question? Have you ever been in a band?
Have you ever been in a band? Have you not?
Have you?
Yeah. I used to be in a band.
Really good.
No.
What'd you play?
Drums.
Really?
Yeah.
What were they called?
You can't play the drums.
I didn't name them.
What was the band called?
I can't remember now.
Yeah, of course you can.
Have you been in a band?
What was the
No.
band called?
Who not?
I want to just rewind a sec. You can play the drums.
Yeah, not very
Is
well.
there
It's like
pictures
at
of you
school.
playing the drums?
No, it's like at school. Do you know what I mean?
That wasn't in like the 80s, was
It
it?
was in the 1980s. Apparently, the sound is completely fine. I think it's just certain people not being
It's
able
like
to
a guy
see
with
it.
blurred vision and bad sound. He's having a stroke.
Yeah, he's having his.
Oh, is he? He's doing well to comment then, isn't
He's
he?
back. Yeah, he's got blurred vision and no
Is
audio.
that man?
Yeah, and he's just seen a big white light. Joe's band would play Greensleeves. Apparently, yours.
Look at it.
That's an old song, sort of historically, I think slightly inaccurately suggested to
We
have been
don't do
written by
any of the
Henry
hymns.
VIII.
We don't do any of the hymns. How old is Twinkle Twinkle Little Star?
It's a while old, yeah.
What year are we saying? Right, I'll do that. I'll
35?
1935. Twinkle
No,
Twinkle.
35 years
Of the year
old.
35. Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. You think he's only 35 years old?
Yeah, it could be way up.
I
way
think
up
it's from the
with that.
50s.
Like 70.
What a game this is. What a game that we're playing here. Rashford is useless.
Wow, 1806.
Yeah.
I said 35?
What was that about? What happened
Just
there?
shouting at you.
No, what are you on about? What is going on?
No.
Ah,
He asked me how old I think it is. I said
What drum kit
35
did you
years
have,
old.
Joe, from Santa Notch? It was I can't remember what like version it was, but it was a pearl drum kit. It's nice.
He can't remember because he's lying. He's never been in a band. He can't play the drums.
That's true. It's the same tune as A B as the alphabet. Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. A B C D E F G. How I wonder what you are. Q B T D W like a diamond in the sky.
A B
I'm the
C.
same as happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy
All
birthday
anxiety.
to you.
All
Happy
the
birthday,
gracious to
dear
you.
Joe. Happy birthday. Bye bye. Right, the second half is about to kick off. Are United going to score?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be 1-1.
Really?
Change my prediction.
Joe, get Rashford replaced. I'm not sure I can do that. Oh no, Joe, go and replace Rashford. I'd love that.
No, you're thinking about me because I can score 6 goals this season, can't I?
Yeah, right. Joe McGrath thinks he'd get 6 goals in a season if he played up front every week for Manchester United. Do you stand by that?
I've moved it to 5.
Right. Do you know how many goals Marcus Rashford's got for Man United this season?
How many?
5.
5? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably do the same. You've told me his commitment's not there.
Would yours be?
Yeah, fucking too right. If you
I
said
don't
to me
know
I'm
that it
playing
would.
for United,
I don't think
I
you got the
given that
mentality
money,
for
I'd
it.
just, I'd do one. I'd start a crash diet. Just crash into things.
Yeah, crash into
Crash that just run into
Toblerone.
walls.
Run into Watsits.
Yeah, he's crashed.
That's a funny
He's crashed a
bit.
bag of Watsons into his mouth.
Crash diet. run into your fridge.
So you start a crash diet. So right now it's 28th of April. The next season starts at the start of August.
I'd pay for a couple of
Eric
sports.
Ten Hag has told you are the starting striker for Manchester United next season.
Yeah.
What do you do right now?
Crash diet. Stop boozing.
Yeah,
Get a sports massage.
let's get a mass.
Buy some shin pads and that. And then go to Blackfields and just sort of kick about a bit. And
No, you train
mate,
with the
I'd be
team.
chaotic.
Yeah.
Chaotic amongst it all.
How much do you think you could
Like
lose? How much weight would you want to
Rudiger's
lose?
like, no, I'm glad I've moved to fucking Spain.
Putting the pain in Spain.
This guy's too good.
Andrew Nabel, thank you for becoming a first team member. We should have a members only video coming out this week. Actually, that's handball. Not given.
What is
Interesting.
What's the members only video this week?
You have to wait and see, won't you? You could all play a round of Would I Lie to You? We could do, but then you have to think of something funny and
Save it
interesting.
for the
and that's
Sloppy
a lot.
Joe's podcast.
Yeah, Sloppy Joe's
On
podcast.
Apple, Spotify.
Man and Joe's podcast. First episode out yesterday.
It's got nothing to do about United because it's a bit depressing. But
Yeah.
it's got everything to do about food. I mean, we could ask Jordan the question about the 18-year-old. Fun
Yeah.
questions.
Whoa,
Joe versus
whoa.
Joe.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. It's
Yeah.
fine. It's fine. If you had
How
to
is it
beat up,
fine?
if you had to beat up 2 people with a combined age of 18,
What 2 would you
what
pick?
2 ages?
Oh, fucking hell.
They're both boxers.
You'd say 9 and 9, but that's easy, wouldn't you?
You think?
You want it to be a
Yeah.
challenge?
You think you could beat up a 9-year-old Mike Tyson?
Yes, because He's 9 years old.
We say that.
Well then, so what?
You mean go on then? I can't just go, come here, Mike.
No, I mean
40 years ago.
So would you go 9 versus 9? Yeah.
Yeah, because it's just
You
easier,
batter
isn't it?
2 9-year-olds.
What would you go for?
Well, you
Joe?
asked the question.
I have already had my answer.
What was his answer?
Sloppy
What was
Joe's
his answer?
podcast. There's no correct answer, is there? It's like life, isn't it?
Yeah. It's not like an adjudicator
some
is going to
correct
come and give you
answers
a
to
yes or
life.
no.
I'd probably go 8 and 10. More like I don't like
Bit edgy.
odd numbers.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah. Makes
Free kick
yeah.
I
fair
like stuff
enough.
that can be divided by 2.
Go on then, get the ball in.
Matic. Oh, he's gone past someone there.
Oh,
he did well there, Matic. Ronaldo almost tapping the ball in there.
Go on then.
Oh!
Shit ball.
Hey, must be some fucking second half. speed.
Referendum.
Oh, here we go. 3v2
Oh,
here
it's
for
3v2.
Chelsea.
Well
he's
done.
well there, Bruno
Well
Fernandes. Well done.
Someone sent me a picture of here's how I'd look as Henry VIII.
Yeah, it's pretty good, that. Can we show that?
Gerard sent me a picture of him.
Can we show that
I'm
on the
not looking
camera?
too bad. I look pretty dapper.
Turn that around, show
Can
the
I get a
camera.
sword?
Can you zoom in on the face? Put the
No.
face near your body and zoom in on it.
Just touch my body.
There you go.
Get me on the floor.
This is so sad. Alexa played Despacito. Any of you lads got a claim to fame? Mine is that my uncle played in the Piranhas, the band that played Tom Hark, the tune for Rooney, the White Pele song.
Really?
Yeah. What about you? Have you got a claim to fame, Joe? Any
No.
local celebrities in the family?
Rashford.
No.
You ever met
I've been
him?
on the news twice.
Yeah, there you go. There's your claim to fame. What's yours? What for?
Went on a holiday with strangers.
Alex, watch here. Sorry.
You went on holiday with some strangers?
Oh my God.
Went on holiday with some strangers, then lost my engagement ring.
What
to-
happened? Why did you go on holiday with strangers?
They were looking for a Joe McGrath to replace. Do you know this story?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sorry. They were looking for a Joe McGrath to replace their Joe McGrath mate who couldn't make it, and I said yeah. Went on a free holiday
Really?
Because they
went to
needed the name
Magaluf.
to be the same for the boarding pass.
for the boarding passes. I went. Great time, Magaluf, all inclusive.
Really?
Yeah.
When was that?
5 years ago.
What made you do that?
That's
I
me.
was just young,
How did you
wild,
even
and
hear
free.
about it?
He
Young, wild, and
He
free.
DM'd a group full of Joe McGraths, and it's not they all left, and I stayed, and I said I'll do it.
What were they like?
Lovely. Went down to Bristol. They're from Bristol. Mega, a bit crazy though. Graffiti artists. They love, writing. They called it.
Graffiti.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right in the call.
I drew a knob. On
Did you?
On a little bit of cardboard as practice. Or
How
was
did
it my
that-
initials?
Same thing.
You're on it tonight, you know.
Yeah,
Quick.
I'm going for it. Rashford hit his head.
Tonsillitis.
Didn't even hit his head.
He didn't. It's a bit of
He did his head.
He
coming
didn't.
together.
Oh, he did. Yeah, he did.
That's tough. We'll do that now, me and you.
What? Jump into each other? Why? Just a big collision. Michael says, "Why is Bruno defending better than Maguire?" Because Maguire isn't playing. I'd say that's probably why. Maguire's been anonymous on this game. In this game, hasn't he? Barely even noticed he's playing. Someone said, "My great great granddad is King Kong." That's their claim to fame. Jordan, what's yours? Well, I'm sat next to King Henry
It
VIII.
can't be the King Kong.
I think it might just be a big ape. Jordan,
It's no way to talk about his mother, is it? Yeah.
Jordan, what's your claim to fame?
None.
Okay.
My auntie's a famous Russian broadcaster over there, but we can't really talk about that in a minute, can we?
I don't know. What's she doing?
I didn't see that coming.
What do you mean? She's a famous Russian
What are you on
broadcaster?
about?
What's she
On the,
do?
on the radio, she's the voice of Russian Mackies.
She's the voice of Russian Mackies.
Well, she was.
Well, like next door.
Do, 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 do. Is that what she does?
Oh man! Oh my god! Fuck me! What is Ronald McDonald called over there?
I don't even
I don't know.
Take a
I don't
guess.
have enough,
just
I don't have
Ronald
enough
McDonald.
information.
For,
One of yous.
For
One of
branding,
yous.
for branding reasons, it remains Ronald McDonald. Jesus.
So she's the voice of Mackie. What do you mean?
Well,
like?
she was. For
And
like
she's
a-
on the
for like a
radio, like,
10
playing tunes and that.
She was like, she used to be a radio broadcaster, and then, yeah, she was for a tenure. She was the voice of Mackie's on like radio and television adverts.
Crazy, right?
Like-
She loaded that.
It's not too bad for herself. She's all right.
And did she do this all in Russian? Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Is she Russian? Yeah, well. Someone
Yes.
says, Paul Papple says, I once met Phil Collins at a petrol station. That's a decent claim to fame.
Oh
Chelsea
my
nearly
God, they
score.
need to score that.
I saw Harry Enfield in a spa.
What kind of spa?
Peter Barlow told me to fuck off.
The 24/7 SBAR shop.
So not
Who
like
did?
a jacuzzi.
Peter Barlow.
Everyone tells you to fuck off. You're a right menace to people.
I'm not. No.
Were you winding H up the other week?
No, his boys came up to me and was like, "I turn your fucking camera off."
Yeah, because you were filming him.
Yeah, but I look like that. What's wrong with that?
Where are you filming him?
Just a bit gross.
In
Isn't it?
town near Rest of Cuba. Do you know near House of Fraser?
Oh yeah.
So I'm going down the street. I was levered. Couldn't even see straight. Couldn't be phone out. Started filming.
So
His
you
boys
definitely
came
know it
over.
was him.
Yeah, wait, it was 100%. Yeah.
Why did they want you to film him?
You tell me.
Probably because the human being don't want to get filmed.
He's a Moston lad who's famous. So play the ball.
Oh, ref! Surely that new technique of just lying down and hoping for the best.
But why is he not playing the ball first?
Yeah.
Everything's 2 seconds behind.
Speaking of 2 seconds behind, Rumour with Legs says, Joe, how many words per minute do you read?
Well, sure. Why is it not you? How is that a question?
Well, who is it? Both of us. I read about 18.
Yeah, I can't read much per minute.
Yeah, 1 every 3 seconds is about me.
Yeah,
Depends how long the word
I
is.
can't go that quick.
No. You're about 12
I've got my internal speedometer. I've got auto cruise.
You need a RAM upgrade at some point, don't you?
and a,
Very much old technology.
Around
Still
my
running
arse.
Windows XP. Tellez over the ball. Another free kick to United. You bent into the mic to burp then. What was that about?
That was a bit inwards.
Usually you burp
So
away
do
from the mic.
that is.
Oh my
I'm going to go for a wee. Right, we have we only take only small opportunities, and we just fucking send that cross McTominay so far away from everyone and out for a Chelsea goal kick.
Good, innit?
Do they can't be practicing that in training. Let's just lever it.
I don't know. It's all just, I don't give a shit, innit?
Well done.
Alpha Omega with a super chat. Mid and defence are miles apart at 50 minutes, so they can't be having a pep talk at half time. What do they do? And who do you think hits HC toilet for a cig? Matter has a cig. Think any of them smoke anymore? Think any of these players smoke? The goalies could if they wanted to, couldn't they?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not saying
It's
he does,
less
but he
respiratory on the
could.
keeper, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Who's the most recent football guy you've seen having a cig? Sarri?
Yeah, he was smoking on the touchline, but you see fucking Jack Grealish having a fag every other week.
Yeah, you used to, didn't you?
Yeah.
In like a hot tub
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Jack Grealish on balloons.
Jack
Way
Grealish.
back when he was at Aston Villa.
Yeah. Jack Wilshere. He loved a fag. Josh McCosh, who's been a member for 17 months, once wore an Olympic silver medal as my dad was a photographer who was taking a picture of the athlete and I was able to wear his medal. That's a decent claim to fame.
That's
isn't it?
pretty good, that. An Olympics medal.
Silver as well, not even gold.
Does it matter?
No, it does matter, but that makes the story better because a claim to fame, it's a bit sort of tenuous, isn't it? I quite like it. This United team is so bad. I actually feel bad for them. It's so bad. It's comedic. Yeah. How much would Vertical Joe have to pay Horizontal Joe to wear a Tudor costume?
Tenner.
How much do you think he'd do it for?
Seriously?
How much do
or
you think Joe McGrath, this empty chair right here, cut to his empty chair? No, cut to his empty chair. Oh my God, are you joking? Cut to his
Cut
empty
to Joe
chair.
McGrath.
How much do you think we'd have to pay this empty chair right here to wear a Henry VIII outfit?
100 quid.
I think he'd do it for 20. Let's see when he gets back. Not that we've got one in the cupboard. Vertical Joe and Lateral Joe. It's a bit harsh, that, isn't
A
it?
little bit, yeah.
But I didn't say it, they said it.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm just glad to be jawed.
Yeah,
That's
you're
fine.
all right.
There's no other namesakes.
No. Didn't Chesney get caught in... Chesney get in trouble because he got caught smoking. That sounds about right. Chesney looks like a smoker, doesn't he?
On what premise?
Absolutely not at all. On the premise that I've just been told that he gets caught smoking all the time. How does McTominay get picked? Joe, would you have a beer with Rangnick? Yeah, of course.
Imagine being
It'd
offered
be amazing.
a beer with Ragnick and saying no to it.
Yeah.
Be of any football player in the Premier League,
Yeah.
definitely.
Someone said my granddad was in the background of Coronation Street.
Local claim to fame.
It's good.
In and around the Manchester cobbles,
Yeah.
if you will.
Wasn't George the pizza guy at one point, or was that James Acaster? Were you the pizza guy?
Was I the pizza guy?
Yeah. Yes or no?
No.
How much would we have to pay you to wear a Henry VIII costume for an episode of Sloppy Joe's podcast?
If we get to a certain amount of patrons, I would. 1,000 patrons.
Yeah?
I'd wear a Sloppy Joe's podcast. I'd wear a Henry VIII costume.
Great.
I said 100 quid. He said 20.
20.
Claim to fame, someone's mum was in Corrie as an extra. DC's claim to fame is that they met Joe in a pub. That's pretty good, isn't
You
it?
or you. You or me. I'm tired, mate. I've had... This game isn't helping
You've had
me.
your coffee and your hot sauce. Are you tired?
Yeah, what else do we need from you now?
I'm all right.
Should we
I'm
get some
fine.
spark?
Are you
I'm
tired?
zen. I'm zen. I'm tired. I'm zen.
You're zen.
The most touches
You sound
this
like a
match,
vegan.
the top 5 players are all Chelsea players. Saw Billy Zane in a Balti house eating a Lambuna and Guy Ritchie in an Asda. Keep your claims to fame coming in. We need something.
That's not a claim to fame, though, is it?
Yeah, it is. Oh, then.
No, the
just
claim
tell
to
us
fame
when you've
can't
seen
be-
someone famous.
No.
Get up.
Oh. Would you take
Oh,
0-0?
mate, of course.
Yeah, I'll take no.
I met Ralph Ragnick in O'Neill's in February.
No, you
No,
didn't.
no,
It wasn't
no.
Ralph. Seen the picture. I've actually met Ralph Rangnick. Very small guy.
Have you actually met him?
Yeah, picture on Instagram.
When?
Spurs game.
How did you meet him?
Incredibly pissed. He was walking from one bit of the ground to the next. I was in, let's just call them the posh seats.
Wow.
And I met him.
Well, the posh. Why are you in the posh seats?
Got invited, didn't I?
Don't know.
Bit of a meal before the game and that. That was the best bit. I actually know we won that game.
Oh, get out.
Ronaldo hat-trick.
Oh, loads of space here. Let's go.
That is absolutely unbelievable how good that. How easy that
Same
goal was,
problems.
sorry.
Same problems we were talking about before.
Yeah.
Like, Delo is absolutely shocking. He is shocking.
Nowhere near
isn't
him.
he?
Nowhere near him
He's
again.
literally,
Again.
you'll watch this and you'll be so embarrassed by this.
It's every single time. The same conversation on repeat.
I wonder what someone like Gary Neville says about this, who's obviously doing commentary on it now. What happens here?
He
then?
just said there's not a lot to say, Gary Neville, and I couldn't agree more. So they say there, Dallo's is the right side of him now, and then the ball comes in, he just doesn't check his shoulder. Free space. The ball gets nodded on, looking over the top of himself. Nothing. So easy, innit? Like last week against Arsenal, that first goal, allowing who was it, the fullback, to get the goal side of him.
Tavares.
Yeah, Tavares. It just gets goal side of Dello so easily there. There's 2 men just waiting at the back post for that ball. You've got to be nearer to your man there, honestly. He was marking him for a minute and then he just ran in front of him. Just took his eye off him. Oh, God. Go on then, Ronaldo.
So crazy, isn't
I've
it?
got a few claims to fame in here. And that's the only thing getting me through tonight, to be honest, so keep them coming in. Callum Whitelock says, my mother dated Deck from Anton Deck's cousin.
What?
So his mum dated Deck's cousin.
Really?
Yeah. Really? Like Deck's cousin is famous?
Oh, we might get back in this now. Because they've scored, haven't they?
Yeah,
We were saying it before.
Yeah, it changes the game, innit? A bit of frustration. But Chelsea might be just too good.
Ronaldo, he's through.
Yay! Bucket, come on!
How predictable was that?
Insane.
Come on!
How predictable
And now
was
we
Come
that?
on!
sit back and we just watch them.
His first ever goal against Chelsea in the Premier League. That's exactly what happened against Leicester.
It's insane. And
It's
now
the
we'll just sit
exact
back.
same
But we
thing.
don't go for the kill.
No. It's a brilliant finish, that.
It is what a finish.
Yeah.
Come on now.
It's mad that we're still in this game, you know.
It is crazy.
Is that second shot on target?
Kante just tries too much here.
We get it back.
Matic
Matic's
tries
ball's
his best
pretty
to
good.
lose it. But this pass here is absolutely
He's
beautiful.
well on as well.
It's a beautiful pass, that second one. And the first touch is
that
perfect.
fucking touch.
They fires it in.
my days.
What a ball,
That
Matic.
touch.
What a ball, Matic.
Look at this. Oh, that's fucking good, isn't it?
It's a brilliant goal.
He's took the pace
What
off the
a
ball
goal.
to just sit there right in front of him.
Yeah.
Little
Just
bounce.
absolutely drill it.
The only good thing about the season was Ronaldo, isn't it?
Yeah.
We said it pre-game.
Come on now.
Half an hour to go. Imagine if we beat Chelsea. Crack.
can't let
Although
this slip back
this
into
worries me
this-
because this team have got to beat Liverpool to stop them winning the quadruple. I just don't think they've got it bloody in them. I suppose it's just anything can happen in 90 minutes, can't it?
Yeah. What we're hoping now is that we don't go back to
Just sitting and
back and
watching.
being
They'll
shit
score.
like
They could
we
score
were
this.
at
We'll keep
0-0.
going.
bloody hell.
Could just be keep tallying up one apiece.
Yeah.
Varane's been good today. Varane's been good.
Yeah, he's been alright, hasn't he? I met James Milner in Legoland because I used to work there. These are nice. Keep your celebrity meetings coming in.
I'm bored of them.
Ethan says my auntie went on a date with Noel Edmonds.
Yeah, we've done it on the podcast. Have we done it?
Yeah, for more on that, head over to the Sloppy Joe's podcast.
Jolly
Link in
wants
the
to say a
comments.
few words.
No, I don't.
I thought you were
thought you were-
getting everyone's attention.
Toast.
Of course you did. Of course.
Chelsea with the corner. Ball straight over.
Not
Think we're
having
just going to
that.
go back to sitting back and
Yeah,
letting Chelsea control the game?
Yeah,
That's what happened against Leicester, isn't it?
it is exactly. And then they
It
get.
was shocking. They got a goal. We got one straight back, and then it went back to being shocking
I
again.
know. Then they got one ruled out by VAR, didn't they?
Yeah.
Bubbly that water, innit?
Yeah. Why does that happen when? Do you know when you leave tap water out? And
If
it
you
just
left it
gets
for that
gassy?
long, will it become sparkling?
No.
I don't know.
Don't you think sparkling water is just tap water that's been left out for 3 years?
I don't think we question sparkling water enough.
No,
it's,
I
it's
don't
horrible,
actually.
isn't it?
Where did the sparkles come from?
They're not sparkles. Are they?
Some people put that in their body.
What?
Some people put that in their body.
I love sparkling water.
Why?
It's like halfway between water and a treat.
No, it's not.
It is.
It tastes like fucking.
It tastes a
rank.
bit like
It tastes like
farts.
arse.
Yeah, it does.
I've
But-
tasted arse.
And I've eaten a fair few farts in my time.
That tastes
Rev.
like shit. That tastes like shit.
I've tasted
I've
those.
tasted shit.
Get that away.
Look at that. Just bobbling.
The
and
bloopers
bouncing
of that.
across.
The bloopers of that.
Blech.
It's amazing.
Go on then, push him, push him.
Go on, go on, go on, go on, go on.
Go on, Marcus.
So good.
Fucking no.
So good.
Just so much space. Two people pressing by themselves there.
It's inflatable filth, that's what it is.
Spiliqueta.
Also, as well, what's the difference between sparkling soda?
Oh,
and
one
tonic?
of your...
So tonic is different because tonic's
I
got
like
like
soda
a flavour
water the
to it.
best.
Go on, fucking hit him. Reece James and Matic having a bit of a scuffle, but I don't know the difference between soda water and sparkling water. They're the same thing, aren't they?
Yeah,
Both
I
just
don't know.
fizzy water.
I'd prefer soda water though because it doesn't taste like arse. It just tastes like
No,
fizzy
they
water.
both do. Soda's horrible, tonic's horrible, sparkling's horrible. Just drink water.
Soda water,
Grow up.
What
like
happened
drinking
here
a big
between these
burp.
two?
Oh, Matic left. Put a bit of studdage on him.
Matic is.
Mattis, he's just holding him. He's just
He
holding on
put a
him.
little stud on his bum then, you know.
It looked like he put a stud on the bum, didn't it?
If they look back at this, I wonder if there's. Yeah,
Bish bash bosh.
Nemanja.
Bit of
I
toe,
think
bit of
he's
toe up
fucking.
the. Bit
That's
of
why
toe up
Reece
the
James is
chuff.
gone. What's going on here? Are they going to have a look at it?
You're not having a look at it. What? Have a look at what?
How are they not looking at that?
What? Him kicking Reece James up the arse. Quite funny, isn't it?
VAR should be looking at his bum.
No. Oh God! Don't
Go on then,
play
go on then, go on then, go on
VAR
then.
on a handball. Christ!
Great pass. Oh, it's not a great pass.
He's
It's a
put
shit
away
pass.
too soon.
I thought.
He's rapid, can't he?
Did you
innit?
see the assistant dog in the back of the Mattis thing?
Assistant dog.
The assistant dog who was clearly there. What are you on about? That's what they call it, his assistant dog.
Oh, I thought like you
Guide
meant it
dog.
had I thought you meant like it had a fucking offside flag.
The dog must be wondering, what's going on here?
There's a fourth official. Yeah, I wonder what a dog thinks a football match is.
It's mental.
It's the best park ever, isn't it? Look how well they've kept the grass. No shit
Can't play
on
with
it.
the ball, though.
Yeah, you can.
They've
That's
got a
what
ball
they're all
to
doing.
chase
They're
as
all
well.
playing with the ball. Free kick to Chesley.
Why Chesley?
Darren McKenna says, claim to fame, I've never met my real dad. That's not really a claim to fame, is it?
I can't get on board with these.
Why? Bumped into Mourinho in Kensington.
Because you can't go on Cameo just because you've never met your dad.
He is, though. Darren McKenna, 40 quid.
Darren McKenna.
And he'll
Isn't
record
that,
any sort of message for you.
McKenna? Who's he? Is he famous?
Kieran McKenna.
Kieran.
Yeah.
Former United
Declan
coach.
McKenna. Fuck Kieran McKenna.
Declan McKenna. Isn't he a music artist or something?
A music artist. One of those music artists.
You could be a paint artist.
Yeah.
Or a
Well, he's
drawer.
He's definitely a music artist.
Or a drawer. One of my favourite drawers. I love Quentin Blake. He's my favourite drawer.
I forgot I turned Yorkshire and all.
Pretty much.
It's like you're insinuating that everyone from Yorkshire's slow.
I'm not insinuating that.
Are you sort of from Yorkshire?
I'm from like 3 miles from Yorkshire.
It's not far, is it?
No. It's very close, actually.
Get up.
It has gone a bit back to Chelsea being all over us, hasn't it?
Yeah. Look at Ronaldo. Is that Ronaldo?
Yeah,
He's
Ronaldo's
giving it.
sprinting
He
about.
wants both Romani match and Ronaldo fans getting sent off. I think.
Imploring people to push up, isn't he?
Do you remember that press
Well
that we
done.
thought United were going to learn pretty
Remember
rapid?
that first half an hour against Crystal
Gangnam
Palace?
style press.
What?
The
What was it
Gegenpress.
called?
Oh my
Gegenpress.
god. Don't.
Not
The
Gangnam
Gegenpress.
style, was it?
Hub. What a song that was, by the way.
First
remember
ever
that-
YouTube video to get 1 billion
Do you
views.
remember that Swoop the Nation?
No. What are you on
Oh,
about?
Dallo, you are
Swoop the
pants,
nation,
mate.
isn't it?
Come on.
That was the phrase, isn't it?
Swoop the nation.
Swept.
Sweep the nation.
Sweep the nation.
Swoop. Andrew with the super chat. Claim to fame, I'm half Russian and I'm a very long descendant of Peter the Great. I don't see any money for it though.
What's so great about him?
Because his name was Peter. Interesting. Lukaku coming on.
And Christian Pulisic.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Do you think they're going for it?
What? I'd rather chat to someone who's been a descendant of Peter the Great than that joke.
The LeBron James of soccer's coming on.
United sub yet? No. Booing Lukaku. Would you boo Lukaku if you were there?
Not that asked. Would you? I mean, you didn't really disrespect us in any way. You
He
just went
leaked,
to
he
Milan.
leaked a sheet that said that Luke Shaw was the slowest player in the club. Do you remember that? That training sheet
Yeah, that was funny. Though.
where it was like sprint times and Lukaku was near the top and he just put the whole thing out. Such a knobhead thing to do, that, isn't it? I'm leaving, you're slow and I'm fast. Ha 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 ha.
And that was when he had a bit of timber on him as
Can
well,
barely
wasn't it?
get a game for Chelsea now. Frankfurt beating West Ham 2-0.
Really?
They're done, aren't they? Where is it? Home or away? The Frankfurt.
Frankfurt is... I don't know, actually. Frankfurt are playing away, so it's at the
Oh wow!
London Stadium.
Got a very underrated team, Frankfurt. A couple of pretty decent players. Left-footed centre half, who's very highly rated over there.
What's his name?
Martin Hinterragger.
I like that. I'm not going to disagree with any of that. They've got Hinteregger. They've got Silva.
Kevin Trapp in goal, I think.
Yeah, it is.
Kevin Trapp.
They've got
And
Costa-
Dika at centre half, I want to say.
Trapp.
he's not playing today. Lindstrom. Torre. Anyway, who cares?
Colo.
Yeah. Roma beating Leicester. Still. And final.
Get up.
3-2 up against Marseille. That's a game for you. Reece James popping the ball in. Oh my God.
Fucking hell.
Cleared away at the back post. Great cross again. They've had
20
so
minutes
many
to
of them.
go here.
Would you take a 1-1 now? No point.
Yeah, well.
There's no point. They might as well go for it.
I don't want it to get beat.
I don't want
No, that's the point. They
I
might
don't
as well
want us
just
to
go
get
for
beat,
it.
but
They might as
why
well
just sit
play.
back and hope for a draw at
True,
home?
just go for it. But
Fuck me.
it's also, I'm happy that some fans have seen a United goal at Old Trafford. You know, the ones that maybe have saved up. You know, you got to think of these people. I don't know. People give, people that are like a tourist fans, shit, but they've saved up a lot of money.
Yeah.
And they would have saved up a lot of money last season or even the season before that to come here. And this could be like one of their once-in-a-lifetime games.
For some people, this is probably the only game they'll ever see.
And they would have
for
spent a
Man United.
fortune on it.
It's a
Flights,
shit
hotel, food. And they've got to see a United team that I could be a load of shit.
Yeah.
But I'm
They've seen Ronaldo score.
They've seen Ronaldo score. And I'm sure that was a nice moment for them. But you got to, like if we supported a team abroad and we went over and they were just doing fuck all.
Yeah, what I hate about that is that the people who complain about that will then go and do that in a different country to go and see Real or go and see AC Milan or whatever. They'll be that person that they're complaining about. Just because they don't think they'll do it as frequent. It's such a hypocritical comment. It's mad.
Yeah.
I'm going to go watch the Blue Jets in Toronto. What are you laughing at?
You're not going to like it because it's another claim to fame.
Go on. I hate claims to fame. So go on.
Sean Patrick McDade met Neil Morrissey once and my brother cried because he had Bob the Builder's voice. I quite like that.
Is he Bob the Builder?
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah. I remember him from Men Behaving Badly.
Mate.
Chelsea and Behind.
Of course you do.
That's a
It's
good
a
pass,
good ball.
actually.
You love saying that when it's just like...
When it's just a basic pass.
Yeah.
Because that's the
Great
standard.
pass. Wow.
That's the
He's
standard.
really found him then.
Ronaldo's going for it, isn't he?
Ronaldo knows he can score. Bring it on. To Ethan, going to first day trained
Ethan's
in the
choking
office.
back there. Can we get a Heimlich going on, please, Callum? Put your phone down.
You
we
okay,
have-
Ethan?
Oh, he's collapsed.
He's looking for his glasses.
Right. I don't know if we should say this because if he's watching, he might feel a bit weird about this. But Ethan accidentally put on Henry Winter's glasses earlier.
Yeah. And he thought it was his.
He thought they were his own glasses.
He went, which is weird because I've left mine at home.
Did he
I was
come-
like,
did
that
he
is
come
weird
in?
'cause they're
Did
not
he
your
come in?
fucking
Henry Winter was in the
glasses.
studio.
Okay, yeah.
And while we're doing the podcast,
That's weird.
Ethan put his glasses on.
And he was
Like
like,
some weird dress up. I'm Henry
Give him my
Winter.
glasses.
That's what Ethan was saying off camera, stomping around pretending to work for the Times. Some strange flight of fantasy by Ethan.
And he
Putting
couldn't
his
get-
glasses
he
on,
couldn't get
put his
head around the
scarf
fact
on and
that his
everything.
glasses were here in the studio, even though he knew we left them at home, and they just weren't his. There's a reason why they're not your glasses.
Is the Wrong Trousers your favourite Wallace and Gromit film?
One with Peter Kay in.
No. He's not in any Wallace and Gromit film, is he?
Here he is.
Is he?
Curse Were Rabbit.
Okay, so not that
That's
one.
the one. That's the one. I think that's one I've watched the most recently.
When did you watch
He goes to
Last
that.
week?
He goes to that lassie's house, doesn't it? And all those rabbit. He puts that machine down and it pops them out of the rabbit holes, doesn't it? With like air. It's really funny, to be fair. It is really funny. It's really funny.
Goes to that lass's house, pops a rabbit in the machine, and it pops them all out with air.
Fucking funny.
I'd love to get you doing kids' film reviews. You ever seen Lion King and that? Like young lion, like dad dies and that, proper sad and that, runs away from albatross or like something else or like a scar or something, meets Timon and Timber. Proper fun, eh? Little bird that flies around saying he's not going to be a king or nothing. Good film, actually, Lion King, isn't it? Have you seen the new one, the live action? I say live action, CGI.
Because it's not even live action. Like, you're going to make Lion King live action, get real lions involved.
Yeah, like they would have done in the 40s.
Yeah.
Just lions
train them.
that have clearly been abused their whole life.
Yeah, you don't have to abuse them, just train them well with like treats and that.
Yeah.
Haribos.
That's
lion's
why
choice.
your dog is so unruly. You try and train him with fucking Haribos, don't you? Come back, you can have a tangy alligator. Go. Right, you're only having a cherry now then. Don't make me downgrade it to a cola bottle. You know, not the ring. Not the sour ring, surely. What's your least favourite Haribo?
Egg.
It is true, though, isn't it? It is the egg.
No, I like it.
Or is it a spaceship?
I think the
spaceship?
It's not a
There's that
spaceship.
debate in it whether it's a spaceship or an egg.
No, it's a
There's
fried
no
egg.
debate about that,
Yeah,
is there?
no, there
'Cause
is.
It's a fucking egg.
There is.
I've
It's on
never
the
seen
advert.
someone clearer looking like an egg than the egg. So what's this debate? Do you think it's an egg?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
obviously an egg.
I also think it's an egg,
Oh,
which is
wow.
why my first response was egg. But other people seem to think
I
it
think
looks like a spaceship.
I don't really like the cherry in the.
No,
tiny
cherry's
plastic.
nice.
This is what Man United do.
Cherry is nice.
We're Man United fans.
Tangfastic's cherry.
Yeah, that's what I'm on about. I'm not bothered by it.
I love it, me, so nice.
What's your favourite?
The alligators. The foamy alligators.
They're all right.
No, they're top notch. They're absolutely splendid, actually. Thomas Dickinson says, claim to fame, my great-grandfather, this is super chat, my great-grandfather won the league with City, played with Dixie Dean and won the FA Cup with Everton, 5 England caps, Tommy Fisher, Clark Johnson. That's an actual claim to fame.
I thought he was going to be Dickinson's real deal.
Ethan puts Tangfastics in the freezer. Why is that?
All done. Phil Jones and Juan Mata's coming on.
We're going for it. Here's Ronaldo. He's not really through. He's sort of... He's had a shot. It's a stinger, though. It's a palm stinger, isn't it? He's offside.
I was offside.
Yeah. He puts them in the freezer
told you that.
because it makes them harder. Interesting, yeah, sure. You want to be able to snap a cola bottle over his knee before he eats it. Phil Jones coming on.
Is that for Rashford?
No, it's for Matic.
Imagine that. That would have been weird, wouldn't
And Mata coming on for Rashford.
I think he's going to a 3-back. He must be. 3 centre-halves, he must be.
Yeah, he's just done that. Phil Jones has walked on.
Jones has just said, me in the middle.
Did he?
Yeah.
Wow.
Me in middle.
Philly in the middle.
Mike Oxlong has just started following me.
Has he? Good.
Yeah, I heard he's pretty sounding.
We get it. Someone says, yeah, don't do these subs. Just change their mind. We're literally bringing on players for sentimental reasons. Would you bring a young player on, or is it, do you want to bring someone who's got a bit more experience to try and win the game?
Of course, I'd bring a young player on.
Even at 1-1.
Yeah. Okay. What if they go out and win and get you a goal?
Oh, come on, Scott! He just ran into him. He saw where he was and just ran straight at him. Reece James.
Oh my God!
That would have been some great goal as well.
Yeah, that touch by.
Because he's faffing about in the midfield.
You try to dribble past players when he's free in front of him. You try to dribble past him.
That's a great little flip by Mason Mount, isn't it?
Oh my God!
It's a good finish. Obviously, he didn't finish it, but
yeah, it's off target technically.
fucking hell.
How are we not losing?
I don't know. Chelsea be kicking themselves here, won't they?
Still
they're
10
lucky
minutes.
If you had
Still
to kick
10 minutes
yourself,
left
how
on.
would you do it?
Just in the inside of the foot with the other foot. Would you do try and kick yourself in the face?
Like,
I have kicked
back heel
myself
me
in
bum.
the face before.
You'd back heel your bum. Yeah. You have?
I've kicked myself in the face before with
On
my knee.
So you have kneed yourself in the face then?
Oh yeah. I was aiming
I've
to
kicked
kick
myself
up.
in the face before with my hand.
Bit different. Come on.
No, I know.
Give him a break.
Have you ever kicked yourself in your face with your knee?
Nope.
Have you never kneed yourself in the face?
I think I've kneed myself in the face.
I have.
Okay, why?
Just playing football.
Yeah, it's just football, isn't it?
position?
Us tall lads just.
This position.
You've never kneed yourself in the face.
Yeah, I have.
You've not.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You're lying.
Of course you have.
What happened?
I don't remember. It's
I'd
not uncommon, that.
I'd fully remember if I kneed myself in the face.
I think I was trying to volley a ball out.
Oh, it's
Alonso.
so easy to take a... Oh, God. They're just all having fucking pot shots.
Yeah. Just Chelsea just having loads of shots. Chelsea have had, I don't know if they'll count as shots because they were blocked so quickly, but up until that point, 18 shots. Potentially 20 now, if this goes down as a blocked shot. They're definitely both shots, aren't they?
It's like they've not learned.
Corner to Chelsea. Oh, he's won the header as well. I think is it Rudiger again? He's won so many headers today, hasn't he? It's ridiculous. Fergal McClements with a super chat. My claim to fame is that I played five-a-side with Diego Maradona and have a picture of him in a bib that's too small.
Crack, no, that's the best claim to fame we've heard out.
Do you think better than someone's great-grandfather winning the Premier League or the first division?
Yeah, because that's a relative. This guy's actually played football with Maradona.
He's played football with Maradona.
Yeah.
Who can say that?
Him.
Not a lot of people.
No. Well, actually, probably a couple hundred.
So yeah, in the proportion of the world,
Yeah.
not a lot of people.
Barely any then, yeah. No, you put it like that.
N'Golo Kante coming off.
Yeah, Ruben Loftus-Cheek.
He's not played Maradona.
No.
Just to find out that there's a lot of... No. I was going to say, there's often surnames you never see before, like Rashford. I've never known anyone else called Rashford.
No, that's true.
Lingard's another one. Loftus-Cheek. Never heard of anyone else called Loftus-Cheek.
No, me neither.
That's just a little thing, isn't it?
Hitzelsberger.
I mean English players, but
Yeah, I've never met anyone with the surname Rashford, or even heard of anyone.
Lamptey. Never heard
No,
of that before.
never heard of Lamptey. We can probably stop at this point, can't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sancho.
No. Never.
Yeah, no, good.
You know, Alan Smith. Reece James with the ball. Plays it. Oh, he's on.
Well done,
Lukaku.
Telles.
Well done, Telles. Slip, slop. Go on then.
Alanga's got no one.
Alanga is 1v5 and he's kept the ball.
Keep going.
Oh, you
Help
know
him
what?
out.
He's done brilliantly there, Alanga.
Help
It's actually
Referendum.
1v5. That's a foul, ref. He did so well there.
He
One
did
versus
so
five.
well.
Fair play to keep the ball. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
Leicester have equalised against Roma.
Oh, big. The Conference League going down to the wire.
Say that again with words this
The
time.
Conference League is going down to the wire.
It's actually the Europa Conference League and it's going down to the wire, Joe says there. I agree with him. Although BBC's website haven't announced the goal yet, so I don't know if that was a lie.
It's all a lie.
I believe it's true, though, because why would you lie about that? And yet, and there
That's
he
what-
is. Lookman.
Today's been a bit mad for football news, hasn't it? Minareola.
Oh, yeah, what's going on there?
What's happened there?
So tell me about it, because I've lost.
So it got reported that he was dead,
Yeah.
right? And then about half an hour later,
What the hell
What
happened?
happened to
then?
the ball then?
What
The ball
happened then?
twisted and turned all over the place. Yeah, so there's reports like from everywhere saying that it was dead. And then about 40 minutes later, he basically tweeted, "I'm back, bitch." Which basically what he tweeted. He's like, "I'm alive and I've learned how to come back from the dead or something."
Really?
So he's alive.
Yeah, but it was weird because a Dutch media outlet reported it first. He's actually still alive. He's just critically ill, and then he tweeted off of his own Twitter account.
Do you think that was him tweeting?
Was
Did
he
feel
in
like
the
it,
Was
did
he
it?
in the bed then? Was he? He's in his
He didn't tweet a pic.
deathbed.
I don't know.
But if you read the tweet, it's like just for those who are interested in my well-being.
Yeah, I'm alive.
Still pissing something. Something about self-resurrection.
Yeah,
Something
it's
really,
very
just
odd.
really, really strange tweet.
He said this is the second time in like a few months I've had
Yeah,
to
yeah,
tell people I'm
yeah.
alive. Must be weird that. Imagine seeing your own name trending on Twitter and it's because you've died, but it's you and you aren't.
Look at Lingard here.
It's a good pass. It's
Lindelof.
not- It's a good idea for a pass. Poor execution. Yeah, interesting that, isn't it? Phil Jones greater than Varane, according to Alex.
I mean, he's not conceded a goal so far. Been on the pitch, what, 6 minutes?
Doing well, bless him.
He's won more Premier Leagues than Rafael
I think
Varane.
Chelsea must be fuming themselves for a 1-1 here.
Oh
if it
my god,
stays like that.
100%.
Yeah,
The amount of chances he's had,
yeah.
we should not still be
Why
in
is
the
it
game.
stopped? Why is it? It feels like everything's just slowing down, doesn't it? What's going on?
I don't know. Bruno
The game is weird now.
It's so slow, isn't it?
It's so weird.
Yeah.
I'm not. I thought I was off my head for a minute. It's just like the weirdest game.
You seem genuinely panicked then. Why has it stopped? Why is it slowing down?
But do you know when they sometimes the camera?
Why is everything blurry?
Do you know sometimes when the camera cuts when there's a streaker on the pitch.
Why are all my relatives looking at me? They're doing this. Come to us.
Come here. Why is Henry VIII?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it felt like the ref had blown the whistle and we're still just passing it about anyway. Really weird, isn't it, this game?
Those 85 minutes have flew by, haven't they?
Yeah. And also been the slowest
There, it's
85 minutes in my
offside there,
life
surely.
simultaneously.
Get up.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Ethan?
Ethan's really laughing at something. What are you laughing
What are you
at?
laughing at, Ethan?
Joe just
I'm
looks
just
off
very
his head.
tired.
That's a foul, ref. That's a yellow card.
I finished work last night at 11:30. Sorry. I was interviewing people outside the academy coming out of the Snuts gig. They were all off their heads.
Was it?
Then I started work at 9 today, and here I am.
It's not a bad life, though, is it?
No, but sometimes it's tiring.
Yeah. You can still be tired.
Speaking to nutters, mate, if this stays 1-1, what a day. I don't think we speak about flags enough.
What, just
They're
in
boring,
general?
aren't they?
Flags?
Like, everyone's flag's a bit boring.
Yeah. No, some are good ones. There's that
I
one
think
that's
the
got a dragon
Brazilian
on it.
flags.
That's what I mean.
Not
Do they not
boring.
think like there's a bit more chance of like a bit of a rebrand? When was the last time a big country changed its flag?
Wales has got a great flag.
Wales has
Yeah.
got a great flag.
Underrated
Brazil's got
flag.
a great flag.
So has whose is that? Bhutan. Fantastic flag of
What
Bhutan.
happened there then? Do you think it's a...
Rudiger. Oh,
I mean...
catches him a
high,
bit, but it's
but-
not bad, is it? I'm not worried
So
about
what's
his well-being.
He's not looking at Ilanga either. He's
It's a
got
bit
his
of a
full
stinger,
eyes
but
on
I
the
think he'll be
ball.
right. Is it a foul, though, for high foot? I could see it being given for high foot because it's dangerous.
I think he just stopped the game because he's got a head injury.
RB Leipzig and Rangers still 0-0.
Rangers away.
Yeah.
They'll take that if it stays like that.
Rangers escapers and Kunku misses glorious chance, apparently.
Take him at United.
Yeah. Libya was the last flag change, I think. Interesting. Kenya's got a pretty cool flag. It's got like a shield and stuff on it.
Yeah.
I like that.
Oh, I wonder why they just like blocks of colours. A bit boring, isn't it?
Very nice.
North Macedonia's quite nice, I reckon.
Yeah, that one is nice.
Is that the one with the burst on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That like maroony into yellow.
Starburst.
Yeah.
The purple one, please.
Elanga's up and sit. I think he'll be fine. I don't know. It looks like he's going to come back on. Bruno.
Who?
What is
Who
even
was
in
that
his head
to?
there?
Yeah.
No one anywhere near him.
Lukaku, because I think is Lukaku going to score?
Probably. Tapping at the back
Frank's on
post.
wall, innit?
Get up. Oh, he's listening
kick
to the
to Chelsea.
shout there. Come on.
Is it a foul? Yeah, probably.
Matter, man.
Has he touched the ball, Matter?
No.
Yeah, he has. He's gonna have
Has he?
3 or 4. Yeah.
You'd probably keep him in your first team, you.
I believe he wouldn't.
Bad suggestion.
Well done, McTominay.
Can I get another year out of him?
So I saw that, yeah. Do it again.
Fernandez is
Can
just
I get
having
another
a
year
laugh at the minute. He's just doing what the fuck he wants, Fernandez.
Walking. Give it.
There you go.
Oh,
it's a foul,
no.
ref. If that Matter one's a foul, then that's a foul, surely. Same thing.
Has he got a foul?
Don't think so. Oh, it might be, yeah. It's
Come
the same
on
thing,
now.
wasn't
I
it?
mean, how is it still 1-1?
Come on, let's get a goal.
It's mad that they both missed a penalty.
Let's win this
with a
game.
jump, like
Who, Jorginho?
stutter. Jorginho and Bruno both missed a penalty in the same weekend when they both stuttered.
Here we go. Garnacho coming on.
Good.
Good lad.
That's what we wanted.
Yeah.
For,
was he
for
gonna
3
make-
minutes.
Well, it's all right.
Is he gonna imagine that scoring like
Makeda all over again.
Yeah.
You'd lose your mind. Oh no,
Free
God.
kick to United. Tellez.
Oh, he slipped.
Why does Tellez
Slipped.
keep doing shit?
Elanga.
balls? Oh,
Decent
God.
shot that. Just got blocked immediately.
How do
Got
you
blocked
know was
before
a
it left his
decent
foot.
shot
Well, he
then?
got a decent bit of power on
Oh,
it.
do you remember when Tellez used to be good at crosses?
No.
Do you
What,
remember
for
the season
Porto?
when Tellez scored that unbelievable goal and he never done anything like
Yeah,
that again?
in the Champions League.
Oh my God, we're on a 3-1 here.
No. Tracking back. Come on. Alonso clips it in. He's well over it, that. Awful cross. Garnacho to come on.
Right, get him on now.
Apparently some of the game audio is coming through the microphone. Maybe just turn it down a touch, please. Thank you. Thanks, Mike. I said that like I was being mean, but actually, cheers for letting us know.
Cheers, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
For God's sake. No, thank you, Mike. Rangnick set to be named Austria boss. Weird that, innit?
Yeah, it's weird. Wait, I must be paying him all right.
Yeah. It's an odd gig, though, that, innit?
If you're going to retire soon, you do as much work as you probably will and then retire.
So what you'll do.
Paychecks, yeah.
How many food reviews do you think you'll be doing a day by the end?
2 a day.
I think you'll go out like Hunter S. Thompson.
Yeah.
I think you'll be just wake up, bag of drugs, bottle of gin, 2 food reviews, back home,
Hi guys, welcome to the mic.
packet of cigarettes, more drugs, more booze, another food
In
review.
that order
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah. Between 2 and... What was it you used to do? Between midnight and 2 a.m. you'd write for 2 hours and then go to bed and then wake up at 9 a.m. and have a packet
Is that what
of
you used to
fags.
do?
What is he on about?
Hunter S. Thompson.
Oh!
Here we go.
Oh, that's a good touch.
Who's this?
Matter.
Matter, you know he's not got the legs for it.
Box. box.
Just poor decision making there. Bruno was the pass. 1 minute to go. Come on. Let's fucking win this. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Corner to United.
Who's that woman running down?
Ronaldo's put a shift in today. I'll give him that.
Chelsea must be fuming that they didn't get more than just one goal, I think.
Yeah. Come on. Corner to United. Let's win this. That's a decent
ball.
corner, that.
Oh, it's chaos! Oh. Anyone get a little touch on that with sound. Phil Jones.
Fell over. What happens here? Oh, Reece James I think he just knocks it.
It looked more than what it was, didn't it?
It looked like Lindelof had a free header there, but he never actually got to him, did it? Went past him. 15 seconds to go. If Chelsea score from this, that's it. I don't think there'll be a chance for United. Go on, ref, blow up. Blow up.
What do you mean, blow up?
Blow the whistle up.
Just blow. What?
Full time.
Crazy
Manchester
game of
United
football,
won, Chelsea won. I don't know how we've not lost that.
It mirrors exactly the Leicester game.
Yeah.
Boring first half. Well, for United fans, Chelsea did all right, and then you need the opposition to score, and then we get a goal. But again, 1-1.
It was an absolute carbon copy of the Leicester game, wasn't it?
It really was.
Yeah.
It was a
Quick thoughts
shambles.
on that. We'll be back for the review shortly, but give me quick thoughts on that.
We should have lost that game.
Yeah.
The amount of chances they had, the amount of open spaces they had in behind. They're a bit more clinical. We could have lost this 3-4-1, I think. But we got a point.
Yeah.
Are you happy with the point?
It's better than none, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is better than none, but at this point,
What is, yeah.
just to talk about the comparison with the Leicester game. In the Leicester game, they scored on the 63rd minute. We scored on the 66th minute. In this game, they scored on the 60th. We scored on the 62nd. You predicted that at half time before either goal had gone in.
I know, because we're just a bit rubbish like that, aren't we?
Yeah.
We just need something to happen to give a reaction, but it's pointless.
Yeah.
Hate it.
Anyway, we'll be back for the review very shortly. If you haven't already, hit subscribe to the channel and like the video as well. Thank you, Jordan, for coming on. Thank you, Joe, for coming on. Where can people find you, Joe?
Sloppy Joe's podcast. That's the best place to find me.
Sloppy Joe's podcast on YouTube, on Twitter, on TikTok, and on Instagram. Jordan, where can people find you, mate?
JD Simpson 98 on Twitter.
JD Simpson 98 on Twitter. Check him out as well. Thank you very much for joining us. Like I said, we'll be back shortly for the review. We'll see you in a bit.